What's good? What's good? What's good, baby? It's your boy Trex, the sports junkie. Welcome to the Nbs Show, man. Boy, isn't it a time? It's a time right now. College football is about to be underway. NFL, you got your little preseason games. They're getting close to the regular season. And of course, I got my two brothers with me. But I got to show, I really do this. What up, C?
Bruh. Anyway, man. What's good, man? It's your boy, Mr. C, the trendsetter. Nobody does it better, aka the whole damn show. I'm here so we can begin. Let's get it.
No doubt. And then I got my brother who just switched from Texas to Louisiana. He's the new LSU guy. What up, box office?
Hey man, look, X, I'm very happy that you got a promotion at work, but you've gotten demoted on the Nbs show. You went from the sports junkie, you made it big with soccer, and then you didn't watch any Premier League this weekend.
I swear to God, I didn't watch no Premier
Him,
League, bro.
him and the rest of America.
Bro, I swear. I didn't watch it, bro. I didn't even watch it, bro. And then there was a game, somebody posted something on Instagram, and I'm like, yeah, that's my team, Real Madrid. I reposted. Him and his brother inboxed me. They're like, dude, that's not even the real score. And I'm like, I didn't even watch it, but I did watch PSG play. And they came back. So I did watch that game.
So you can't be the sports junkie unless you watch the biggest sport in the world. So you know what this means.
Cap.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I did watch PSG. I did. What are you doing?
Xavier Trahan, you just made the list.
It's all good. Yo, we got a fire show for y'all today, man. We're gonna tell you who's gonna finally win the AFC West, NFC West. We're gonna tell you who's gonna win the national championship, the Heisman, the 12 teams that make the playoffs, and we may dabble into some other things. With that being said, box office, what's up?
All right. Well, you heard him here first. We're gonna tonight's a big show, man. Tonight's gonna be our college football predictions as it starts off this Saturday, week 0. Obviously, do the best teams in the nation play this weekend? No, but it's here. It's here. Maybe a playoff team is playing this weekend. I know Florida State plays this weekend. Will they get back to the Florida State we grew up on?
No.
But first, we're going to start off with the NFL. The Cleveland Browns announced Deshaun Watson will be the starter for week 1 over Shadur Sanders, over Dylan Gabriel.
That was cute you mentioned Dylan Gabriel.
Who knows?
That's your boy.
Maybe, that's your boy. But who knows? Maybe he does start it. Maybe he does start a game by the end of the year. You never know. So, your thoughts on this announcement and how you think the Cleveland Browns season will play out?
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You can go first, man. Let me go finish the imaging.
Okay, well, I'm going to say this, man. The Browns had to start Deshaun Watson. Let's be honest, y'all. They're paying him all the money in the world. Shout out to the Browns. It could have been the Saints paying him all that money. I'm kind of glad that we dodged that bullet. But, yeah, they have to. They have to see what they're going to get with Deshaun Watson. They're going to hope that, he comes back to the form he was in Houston, maybe even his days in Clemson. I mean, I don't think we're going to see that guy anymore. And I actually like Deshaun Watson. Coming out of Clemson. But all the money you're paying him, you have to see. Down the line, I'm pretty sure Shadur Sanders is going to get a chance. The Browns are going to be bad this year. I think we all picked them to come in last in the division. When we picked the division, I don't see anything different. So I'm not surprised by it. You got to give Deshaun Watson a chance, like I said. And I actually think he'll actually be traded at some point, bro, or released from the Browns by the end of the year.
Okay.
Wow.
How long until he's benched then, since you think he's pretty much done?
by week 4.
Wow. Okay. All right, go ahead, C.
All right, Deshaun Watson, man. Look, I think everybody planned for it to go this way, and I think everybody has the opposite side of this. I'll be surprised if box office says anything different. But the starting of Deshaun Watson, you paying him all this money, you gotta see, you gotta play him, and you always can bench him or cut him or trade him, and start Sanders. You can always do that. So you don't plan on, like, they know they're not going to win the Super Bowl this year. So who cares? Just send them out there. Send them out there. Let us have justification for either justify us giving you all that money or justify why we going to cut you, trade you, or you won't be re-signed next season. What a more interesting story about him is his comments at that press conference. Did y'all hear what he said at his press conference?
Yeah.
When he said the same fan base, they booed him. They're the same fan base that clapped, that were cheering when he got hurt.
Yep.
And apparently the Cleveland fans are mad at him for saying that. What the hell are y'all mad at? Y'all cheering when this man got injured. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. I'd have got up. When they got me up, I would have been getting out, wheeled out on that, doing the Johnny Manziel money. Like, yeah, I'm hurt. Y'all booing. I got paid. I'd have been doing that to him. That'll really piss them off. Y'all want to cheer because I'm hurt. And I would die. I would be so. That was the most disrespectful thing I think a fan base has ever done. And I would most definitely be as disrespectful right back to him. So I don't have any problem with what he said. And he wasn't even disrespectful when he said it. He said that he basically said that he has perseverance, and basically he's got they'll turn around. They're gonna turn around. They'll be cheering him again. That's basically what he said. So I mean, I think that's more of a story than him being named the starter. I think that was forgiven. That was a given, unless he just looked absolutely 100 times worse than Shador during camp.
Okay. I'm pretty much on the same path y'all are on. I've been saying it for a while now. I don't know what happened with Deshaun Watson once he left Houston. You know what's a crazy stat I read today? You know, the last time Deshaun Watson threw 200 yards in a game?
When?
2023.
Bruh, that's crazy.
Like, we're talking about 200 yards in a game. We're not talking about nothing special, right? Like 200 yards should be your minimum you throw in a game.
For a certain quarterback in the NFL.
Right, exactly. So when I saw that was all I needed to know. Obviously, I've watched him in Cleveland. He hasn't started all 17 games under that contract in 1 year yet. So I've noticed he's been pathetic, but 200 yards? I mean, come on now. That's bad. He looks like he's throwing shot put out there when he throws the ball. I don't understand. I was huge on Deshaun Watson when he came out of Clemson. He was great in Houston. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if the money got to him. We've talked about this before. C said, he should continue getting his massages.
Yeah, if they want him to play good in Cleveland, move that massage parlor or the workers that work there that know what he likes to Cleveland. If not, he's gonna continue to suck there.
Or I don't know if it's just the money got to him and he just doesn't care anymore, or maybe the injuries piled on. I have no idea. But I do know he's never going to be the same quarterback he was in Houston ever again. And that's sad because that's sad to say from someone that was a fan of Deshaun Watson's. I was a fan and I really enjoyed watching him and I liked his game, but he's not the same guy. With that being said, They had to start him. You are absolutely right. He gets paid $46 million a year. It's all guaranteed. Meanwhile, Shadur's, under a rookie contract. And I actually think this is better for Shadur. Honestly, like, it's better that you learn from your own roster for 4 or 5 weeks and play the long game, and you're gonna get your shot eventually. So I think I don't think Shadur benefits all that much if he really starts from week one. Like, who cares? I think he'll be just fine if he starts week 5, week 6. I would not be surprised if Deshaun Watson's so bad that what X says happens. He just gets cut. I don't see anybody trading for him. I don't see that, because if he's that bad, who the hell is going to want him? But no one's going to give up even a 6th rounder at that point. So I could see him getting cut. This is also, it's crazy how time flies. This is the last year of Deshaun Watson's all guaranteed contract.
That's crazy.
And we feel like we still have yet to see so much out of him in Cleveland. But he's been hurt so much that, we've barely seen it. But yeah, I'm with y'all, man. He's going to stink. He's probably going to get cut. And Shadur's going to get his shot. Is Shadur going to be that much better? Probably not. But at least you roll with the young guy and see maybe what you get out of him the following year when it's officially his team. But also, let's keep one thing in mind. The Browns had the best defensive player in the year, and they were still garbage. They lost the best defensive player in the country, league, whatever. And what am I supposed to think they get better? So the Browns will be the Browns. And Shadur will get his shot after 5-6 weeks.
Okay.
I think we're all on the same page there. All right. Let's move on then. What do y'all make out of all these NFL players that are not making the rosters going back to college? Seems like the college that loves that the most is, well, LSU. LSU can't win with college players, so they go get NFL players. So what are y'all's
rules? Are they breaking the rules?
What are y'all's thoughts on it, and how do we get this solved?
So I think, truthfully, I don't like it. That's truthfully. I don't like the fact that, it's just kind of weird. But I mean, right now, unfortunately, that's what we have in place. Those rules are in place right now. So LSU's not breaking any rules. They're actually just playing the game. I'm not saying I love it. I just said I don't think that we should be doing this, but that's where we're at right now. And I'm always for a coach looking at a scenario and saying, look, I'm going to do whatever. If as long as I'm playing by the rules, I'm playing within the rules. And maybe if you don't like that rule, I'm still playing in it. I can't be mad at it. I can't be mad. That's not because LSU's getting a lot of those guys. It doesn't matter what school it is. Now, me particularly, I think they should change the rule. I don't think that you should be able to go to the NFL, go to the NBA, and then come back and play for a college team. It's just weird. And maybe I'm just the old head that's probably like, X, oh, shut up, X. We live in a different day. That's what the young people say. But you made the decision to go pro. I mean, if I'm a junior, I put my name out there. I don't like where I get drafted, or I don't like, the scenario. I can go back to the college football. It's going to be real weird moving forward if they don't change that rule somehow, some way. So, all in all, I don't like it, but if I'm a coach, I'm definitely going to utilize that rule. I'm going to play because I'm trying to build the best team I can possibly build, and I'm trying to win. So it's like kind of like a oxymoron. I'm kind of going back and forth on it. See what you think.
Hey, bro. What do I think? Hey, man, go Tigers. That's what I think. Hey, bro. You already knew what we were going to do when we got Lane Kiffin. He's going to exploit every loophole that he can do to get the best players. But here's the thing. Everybody else has a chance to do the same thing. Nobody that we don't have an unfair advantage. Everybody has a chance to do the same thing. Last year, everybody was talking about all those grown ass men playing for Indiana.
That is
That's
true.
that's
That is true.
So I don't see much of a difference right here with this. They still have eligibility.
But they didn't go to NFL though.
They didn't make the NFL. They went to try out. They saw that they weren't good enough yet. Go back, and now they can go.
I didn't see anybody try out.
They did go try. No, I'm saying these guys that have just come back to college. They went, they tried out, they didn't make a squad. They all were cut from the NFL. So now they still have eligibility. Why not go back? Why not? You still able to play football. You still in shape. You ready. You're not like, it's not like you went and played in the NFL for 2 years and then said, okay, well, I'm gonna go back to college now. They didn't make an NFL squad. As simple as that. So I don't see the difference. I don't see the problem, being honest with you. And it's not, and honestly, it's not just because we got 2 of them coming to LSU. We actually got one that's not coming back to LSU. Jack Pyburn, he didn't make it. He said he's coming back to college, but he's not gonna come back to LSU. And I think that's all right. That's fine. You know, it's you have players. It's not as significant. They have players, but you don't have like the significant players coming back that are that are really cause some trouble in it. Like say Nussmeier didn't make the Chiefs, and he says he wants to come back and play at LSU. Now, do we have a problem there? There we'll have a bigger story, right? I believe we'll have a bigger story then. But right now, I'm looking at the people that went. Daquan Wright, he's returned. He played for the for Ole Miss last year, tight end for Ole Miss. He was cool. He was cool, but we have a better tight end right now than him. So he's not coming back to start. He's not going to come in and he's gonna make our team so much better because he's an unprecedented starter. No, he's actually going to be the second string. Let's say Trent Hendrick. He came back. He's going to UCLA. He was in the Sun Belt Defensive Player of the Year. The one I do like, the defensive end from Notre Dame last year, Junior Tahama Maka. He's committed to LSU. I think that's dope. The former Florida State quarterback, Tommy Costello, he entered the transfer portal.
Like the season's about to start. Like, why are people entering the transfer portal right now, bro?
Yeah.
Like that.
I know.
That's why I say it's weird, because I'm like, you got guys that was just literally on a team for the preseason, and now you're coming back to college. Like, I don't know, like that's kind of weird to me, bro. Like the season starts this week. What are we doing?
And Thomas Castellanos, the Florida State quarterback, he just became eligible this week, and now the favorite to get him is Texas Tech.
That'll be crazy.
And like you said, X, the season about to start. So if you are going to allow this, you got to fix the eligibility scheduling somehow, but you can't because the NFL preseason is not going to change. It's going to stay always on the current dates. So,
but entering the transfer portal, like the portal has to close, bro. At some point, like it has to close, like before week 0, bro. Like that's wild to me. And you have to shut it down at some point. Like, okay, like you can maybe enter the draft if you don't like where you get drafted, cool, then you can come back. I get that. But to go through everything, the whole offseason workout with the NFL team, and then let's just say you get cut and now you get to go back to college. Where's the accountability in that? And I don't know. Like that's just what, like that's weird to me.
Who was the guy that got drafted by the Bengals last year? And
Jamar Stewart.
yeah, and he went back to Texas A&M.
Well, he was gonna go back. He didn't go back. He was gonna go back.
They said he had started practicing with him, and then they
no. He said he went back to practice just to stay in shape because they weren't giving him the rookie contract he wanted. But he was never actually went back to college.
Because see what the problem is they used to not be able to play anymore once they got an agent. Now they're getting an agent as soon as they get to college. And so that all of that I'm taking money is out the door. So now I can go to the NFL and if things don't work out and I still got some eligibility in college left, I can go back. I don't see the problem in it, man. That's where the rules are. That's the way the rules are. I'm not just saying that because LSU is getting
But I'm saying you're okay with these rules staying this way?
No, man. No, that's dumb.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's what we were asking.
Oh, okay. My bad. I misunderstood the question. Yeah, I think this is dumb. At some point, they have to change. Like you said, man, it's week 0, bro. You coming back? You coming back and playing right now? That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? And like I just made the example, if Nussmeier didn't make the Chiefs this week, he got cut by the Chiefs. Say he gets cut by the Chiefs today, and he says he wants to come back to LSU. He plays quarterback. I don't know if he comes right in and is our starter. You know what I mean? But these other, like these defensive linemen, like I meant to tell you about that, the defensive lineman, that Xavier Harris, that got cut by the Saints and is now going to LSU with Lane Kiffin. Played at Ole Miss. I actually thought he was gonna make the Saints squad. He's huge, and he got cut. So I'm like, well, that's a position that you can just fall right in and be a impact player. He may not start right off because LSU has a hell of a defensive line right now, but he's definitely gonna get some playing time. He's definitely gonna get some playing time, and I think that it depended on a position that this is good. This could be good or could be bad for you. So I'm just looking at it like this. I don't know why. I don't know why they are allowing this, and I know it's a federal judge, a Louisiana judge, granted an injunction on their eligibility, which is going to make them eligible all season, basically. So at this point, it's stuff is just becoming silly. It's silly. It's no longer collegiate sports. This is all professional. Might as well call it professional and semi-pro.
Right.
But shout out to them and the NCAA for being terrible at their jobs. And I think it's going to continue.
Lane Kiffin.
Oh God!
I'm actually not going to do it. But look, I actually would not have an issue with this because I think it would be good for the players if they can go find out if they're good enough for the NFL and if they have eligibility to have college as a backup plan. If the preseason was 3-4 months ago, and then you have now this between where the transfer portal exists. The issue for me is the timing of it, right? The season's starting this week, and you got players being able to go back to certain teams. I also think it's unfair for some teams, right? We get this tight end from Ole Miss. He didn't make the team this week, and because he could go back to college, who has the upper hand? Lane Kiffin. Other teams don't even have an opportunity because that's his player from Ole Miss. So at least if it was enough time in between where other teams can reach out, Todd Monken said on his press conference, so that's why Lane Kiffin called me. Now, I don't know if he's being sarcastic or not, but it would not be surprised. It would not surprise me if Lane Kiffin called him. And I'm not blaming Lane Kiffin. I'm blaming the NCAA. So I do think it's ridiculous. I really would not have a problem with this if it was 3 months ago, and you had a transfer portal for 3 months in between, and these players saw they weren't good enough for the NFL, and they said, "Well, I still have eligibility. Let me at least go back to college." The issue is the timing of it. You can't have this with a week to go before the season. It's ridiculous.
I think the timing of it is the issue. Here's the deal. I believe you can make that decision after. You should make that decision either a week, or I think you get a week or a month max after the NFL draft that you can make the decision. Because if you didn't get drafted in the round that you thought you were going to get drafted, that you wanted to get drafted in, you can go back if you had eligibility. If you did not get a call from free agency to come try out with a team, or the team that you didn't want to didn't call you for free agency, you can go back. But this is week 0, bro. You shouldn't be able to go back right now. I think you should get a week and a month max after the NFL draft to be able to come back. That could make me feel like this is a legitimate thing that you're doing. It's like, okay, well, it was really that I just didn't go where I wanted to in the draft. I didn't. I think it'll be better for me to go back and play another year and then come back. Right now, it looks like it's just a money grab. It's a money grab. You didn't make a team, so I'm finna go get some. Hell, I can't make an NFL team, but I know it's a college team that'll give me some money. I'm finna go do that.
Right. So
why I said semi-pro.
Yeah, and it is. It's basically not college football anymore. It's sad though, because I think they've ruined college football in so many ways. No one, I don't think, on here has an issue with players getting paid. But what we do have an issue with is it being a bidding war every single season, and you allow these players to transfer 20 times. And I think that's just ridiculous. Plus, the transfer portal doesn't make sense half the time. That all the dates are bad. Yeah, and it's just a one big mess. I don't think any of us are in favor of expanding the playoff. It looks like it's going to go to 24 eventually. So it's just they're ruining college football. But unfortunately, there's no way to fix it because every conference has a commissioner, and no commissioner is going to give up their power to allow one big old commissioner.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue.
We really think about it. It's really funny because NCAA football and NCAA basketball are basically doing the opposite. NCAA basketball, you got a one and done. And NCAA football, you get an extra year. It's like this, and this is the reason why. The reason why I think the NCAA basketball game is suffering is because of their one and done, and this may be the reason why NCAA football is going to start suffering. Even though I just don't think there's a way football can suffer. In America, we're going to watch football.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to watch in terms of the ratings. They won't ever suffer, but I'm just saying, like, I think the quality of the sport could be better if they, did things. I think the way we would prefer it.
Yeah, it's certain things. I just don't think that this isn't a hill. Let me put it like this: this isn't a hill I'm willing to die on. The hill I'm willing to die on is the 2014 playoff. I don't think it needs to keep expanding. I don't like that.
I don't want it to expand any more than 12.
Man, me either. I think 12 is the right amount. I don't think 4 was enough. I think 12
last year was fire in the playoffs. Last year's playoffs was fire.
I just think they need to get the team picking the team right. It needs to be the top 12 teams in the country. The at-large bids, I don't.
And if you ask for my opinion, I think what they should do up until the national title game or at least the semifinals, have the higher seed have a home game.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, I'm tired of them putting every single game neutral site in an NFL stadium. You're making it hard for the fan of that team to attend, first off, because it's very expensive to travel and all that. The NFL doesn't need any more games in their stadiums. That's number two. And number three, what would a playoff game at home in Starksville do for that state?
That'll be
playoff.
so. Yeah, that'll be impossible though. That's Mississippi State. That won't happen.
Okay, well, Auburn, Alabama. Auburn hosts a playoff game at home in January. That's huge for Auburn and the state of Alabama. So and that would be dope to see. When do you ever get Notre Dame going to Auburn? When do you ever get Michigan going to Auburn or Ole Miss? So I think that would be dope and cool to watch. And playoffs, there's going to be higher energy, better atmospheres. I don't like the neutral sites for every round, bro. I like neutral sites.
The first round is at home.
Yes, but I'm saying up until at least the final.
Okay, I'm about to say I was like, I know Ole Miss played at home last year.
Yeah, Penn State, I remember, played SMU at home. Penn State was rocking.
Right.
But I'm saying I think they should do that all the way to the national title game.
They're not going to do that. Maybe the semifinals, but not the national title game.
Right.
Too much money to be made.
That's what it is.
You said Penn State?
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
I was about to say Penn State did not make the playoff last year, bro. But yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I remember they played SMU and then they played at Boise in a neutral site.
Yeah, I thought you were drinking a little something over there, bro.
No,
just water.
Yeah,
just water.
Yeah, them boys didn't sniff the playoffs last year.
Yeah, but see, like those are great atmosphere games in the first round that we saw last year. Why don't they do that?
Tiger Stadium's gonna be rocking this year.
Y'all don't make the playoffs anymore, man. All right. Well, I think we all
NCAA. I bet we do.
Y'all got a shot with those NFL players on your roster.
I think he's picking LSU this year. I think he's picking LSU this year.
All right. Well, before we get there, let's do our last two divisions in the NFL. And obviously, this might change in a couple weeks when we do our final predictions, but we're close. Let's start off with the AFC West.
You want me to go first?
Give me an order and just tell me why.
I can go first if you want me to.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's on you. I can go first. You can go first. Don't matter.
All right. The Raiders are coming in last place, bro. Last place, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Kubiak, Kirk Cousins, Mendoza. Doesn't matter who starts at quarterback. They're gonna be bad this year. They're gonna be bad. I'm talking about top 4 wins. In my opinion, they're not getting past 4 wins. Look at the other 3 teams in that division. They got to play all those teams twice. 6 games right there. I think they lose all of them games. Maybe squeeze out one. Maybe. And that's
but against who?
That's my thing, bro. Who are you beating? I think
it could be off week for anybody.
It could be. I'm going to say all 3 of the other teams are over 500. That's not no big surprise. All of those teams are really good. Now, I'm not saying way over 500, but just over 500. So the Raiders are going to be bad. I got them going 4-13. That's my record for the Raiders. I gave them 4 games, but I can see a scenario where they don't even get 4 games this year. It's just going to be rough to me. That division is so tough. Coming in third, shock the world. I got the Chiefs, bro. I got the Chiefs coming in third. Mahomes is coming off of an injury. To me, that's a little, concerning. I know he's expecting to play week 1. I get it. But still, Travis Kelce's getting up there in age, bro. Rice is cool. They lost Hollywood Brown. Is Xavier Worthy really that guy as far as the receivers being that guy? I don't know, bro. I just think the Chiefs have a lot of question marks. They're coming in third place. I'll go 10-7, but I'm not even sure about that. They might be going 9-8. Coming in at number 2, I got the Chargers, bro. And I was kind of going back and forth on 1 and 2, but I got the Chargers, Harbaugh and Herbert. I like both of them now. They both definitely can win this division. But ultimately, when it came down to making that decision, I just looked at what Denver got, and I said, Bo Nix and Sean Payton can match them offensively, but the Chargers can't match them defensively, in my opinion. I got the Broncos also going 11-6, but ultimately winning the division. So I got the Broncos winning the division, followed by the Chargers. It'll be both 11-6, but the Broncos will win, the tiebreaker, and they'll win the division. So, yeah, I got the Broncos winning the division. And I'll tell y'all one thing. R.J. Harvey. Remember that? I'll tell y'all this. He's going to be what Darren Sproles, Reggie Bush, Alvin Kamara was for the Saints. He'll be that for the Broncos. Jalen Waddle will add a lot for them. Cortland Sutton. They got weapons now. And I think Bo Nix has enough in the tank to get it done. Yeah, I'm going with the Broncos, bro. I got the Broncos winning the division.
So you got the Broncos winning the division. You've got the Chargers in second. And I might have missed this. Do the Chiefs make the playoffs?
Ooh, I'm going to tell you later.
Okay.
They'll be like a team that's on the fence. I'll give y'all my exact prediction on that later. But the Chargers and the Broncos will both make the playoffs.
Go ahead, see.
All right. Let's make this short and sweet. Raiders last, 4th. I give them 3 wins. I don't even give them 4. Just because they're so terrible. I think they lose all 6 games. I don't think anybody has a bad day. I think they lose all 6 games decisively. Number 3, I don't have anything good to say. And Ashton Jeanty which injury did I hear is right?
He's got a high ankle sprain, so he's probably out. Yeah, he's probably out for first couple games, but he's definitely not out long term.
All right, because I had seen I think somebody just posted it in one of my group chats that he had an ACL at first, and I was over there trying to make trades.
Yeah,
I got Mike Washington on my team. Hey!
Well, X, congrats! You got a starter for 2 weeks.
Hey, I think it.
Man, for the Raiders for 2 weeks.
Hey, that's okay. Hey, fantasy don't care about your wins and losses. It's all about the stats, baby.
The stats care about the offensive line. Mike Washington is no Ashton Jeanty. All right.
Quinshon Judkins looked good in some games last year, and the Browns are terrible.
Mike Washington is no Quinshon Judkins either.
Oh, hey, you'll see.
All right. Anyway, coming in 3rd, I got the Chargers. I don't know why y'all be so hype on these boys.
Oh, here we go.
Same thing every year, bro. Harbaugh gonna do this, Harbaugh gonna do that. Bro, that's cool. You make the playoffs just to go out. That's just not good enough for me.
You gonna learn. You gonna learn one day.
I'm gonna learn what he did it. All right. So anyway, I got them 3rd. Same story. Like I said, you got a quarterback that just doesn't play well in the playoffs for sure. And in clutch time, he has all the tools. He just can't get it together when it needs to. So I don't think they even make the playoffs this year.
What?
Oh, wow.
3rd seed.
Wow.
Third in the division. And number 2.
You gonna learn one day.
making their return to the playoffs. Formerly the king of this division. We got the Kansas City Chiefs. And speaking of you gonna learn to respect that man number 15 right now.
Right? I do respect him. I don't mean he's gonna win every year.
And he ain't gonna win the division this year, but he's going to be better than the Chargers. So he's gonna be better. They're gonna have the passing game is gonna be back on point this year. I think Travis Kelsey is did he sign like a 2-year deal?
Yeah, he should be retired.
I think he actually retires after this year, even though he signed that 2-year deal. But I think he goes out with a bang. I think he returns to form this year. And he goes out with a bang this year. And you know, I think they got the band back together. Offense coordinator returned. What's his name? Damn, what is his name?
Bieniemy.
Bieniemy returns to run that offense back, and I think that they click back, and they can't be better than the number 1 team, the Denver Broncos. 1 win away from the Super Bowl last year, 1 injury away from the Super Bowl last year, because I believe they probably would have beat the Patriots and went to the Super Bowl last year. But they're back full head of steam this year. Dobbins should be healthy this year. I know your boy RJ Harvey. You say he's gonna be what Darren Sproles and Reggie Bush was. Well, that's cool, but Dobbins is gonna be the lead back in that backfield. And like I said, I think they added Waddle, so they're gonna have a lot of firepower over there too, along with Sutton and everybody else they already had on their team. So I'm going with that, and you can't count Sean Payton out. Once he learns how to win with a team, he learns how to win with that team. I give him 12 wins this year.
Okay.
I give him 12 wins this year to win the division. So just to recap, we got the Raiders at 4th, Chargers at 3rd, Chiefs at 2, and the Broncos at 1 in the AFC West.
And I just want to say this, man, before box office goes. Chat, man, come on, man. They got to do better. Devontae Adams don't play.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Kyler don't play for Arizona.
Gino.
ChatGPT got to wake up.
Yeah, bro. I ain't got time. I ain't had time to be doing all that, bro. That's who they gave. That's who they gave.
All right.
That's who they gave.
So it's funny that C was impressed when Mike Tomlin never had a losing season, but he's not impressed when Jim Harbaugh's never had a losing season. So Jim Harbaugh has never had a losing season. He's a winner. He's you Saints fans, y'all should be praying that y'all had him, but y'all don't. With that being said,
we good.
The Chargers are going to win this division.
Wow!
And I completely forgot about this, but the Chargers have not won the division since like 2009.
It's been a long time. That's right.
Holy crap! The Chargers are going to win it. I think the big thing with the Chargers that's a big difference this year and a big plus is Mike McDaniel is the offensive coordinator. And I love that. I think he's a really good offensive coordinator. He might not be a head coach, but he got stuck with Tua, and even Tua looked good at certain times. So I think Justin Herbert with Mike McDaniel is great. I think that's a fit. The only thing I'm a little worried about with the Chargers is they lost their center for the year. So the good thing for them, I think it was in the 4th round, they drafted a center from Florida this year, Jake Slaughter. So now you could put him there. But I know that's not what they originally wanted to do. They wanted to use Slaughter at guard, I believe, and take the guy they wanted at center. But now they gotta make an adjustment there. We know that in the offensive line issues the Chargers had last year when they had Alt out for the whole year as well as Slater. So that ruined their chances. But I like Mike McDaniel with Justin Herbert. I will say, though, Justin Herbert has to win a damn playoff game this year. I mean, at this point, bruh, you gotta win a playoff game. I mean, I'm not asking you to win the Super Bowl, but you gotta win a playoff game. And he's not played well in the playoffs. So even if the Chargers do make the playoffs, which I expect them to, I'm really not impressed until he wins a damn playoff game. All right. Coming in second, I'm going with the Denver Broncos. Also a playoff team. Look, the Broncos, they have one of the best defenses in the league. So I also like Jalen Waddle as a pickup for them. I think that's a good fit. So I think that the Broncos will continue building. Bo Nix looks like he's back and healthy. I just think the Broncos defense is too stacked to not make the playoffs. And number 3 in this division, I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs, and I think they are good enough to make the playoffs. But I don't think that they're going to be as strong as they used to be. Travis Kelce's not the same player. Pat Mahomes is hobbling. He's not 100%. God damn, see, at least put yourself on mute.
I forgot, bro. It was better than running out my face, man.
So I've got 3 teams from this division in the playoffs. And the Las Vegas Raiders, they're going to sit there and they're going to pray that they end up with Jeremiah Smith in the draft because they are far, far from a playoff team.
Boy, I thought you were about to say the Raiders was going to be one of them.
Hell no. But imagine in the future Jeremiah Smith next to Brock Bowers. Ooh, that could be nasty. They need receivers, but and I think Mendoza will start by the end of the year. I think they'll start off with Kirk Cousins. But Kirk Cousins is, he's gonna start looking like he's completely washed eventually. But I think it's better for Mendoza, like I said, with Shedeur to not start week 1. I think they should start later in the year. It's better for them. They're learning still, and they're going to have ups and downs. I'm happy Genti's not seriously hurt. That would suck. But I expect 4 or 5 wins from the Raiders. I expect the rest of the 3 teams to make the playoffs. I think this is the best AFC division out there.
Wow. 3 teams from this division to make the playoffs.
But I've got the Chargers winning, and y'all got the Broncos, correct?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's do that and switch to the NFC side. We got the NFC West, San Francisco, Seattle, LA, and Arizona. What we got?
Very, very similar to the AFC West to me. There's one team that's obviously way below everybody else, and that's the Arizona Cardinals. Yeah, they got Jeremiah Love. We get that. Marvin Harrison hasn't been who we thought he was going to be. And I'm kind of shocked by that. I want to put that out there. I cannot believe Marvin Harrison really hasn't been that guy. Hopefully he can take that next step this year, but they're going to be bad. I'm going to say 5 wins for the Cardinals. This division is another really good division with the Super Bowl champ, the Seattle Seahawks, being in it. But yeah, the Cardinals coming last, 5-12. That's what I have them as. Coming in third, I got the 49ers, bro. I get all the hype around them, but to me, Mike Evans is old. I know everybody was hype about him coming there, but I just feel like he's going to be hurt at some point.
He got walked off the field today, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, George Kittle's always hurt at some point.
Debo,
Christian McCaffrey. I'm not trusting it. That's what it is. They have talent. There's no doubt about it. The Niners have talent. But I don't trust it. There's just too many guys that are just so injury prone on their roster that they have to rely on. They'd have to catch lightning in the bottle, in my opinion, to actually win this division. So I'm going to go with them at 3. And I only have them winning 9 games. They'll be one of those teams that can beat the best teams, but also you'll be like, man, they lost to one of the worst teams, like the Cardinals. They'll lose the game to the Cardinals just because they'll have so many injuries going on. Coming in at number 2. The defending champs take a step back. They'll win 11 games. They'll get into the playoffs. But I do think losing Kenneth Walker is somewhat of a hit. Charbonnet, he's out for right now. I know They drafted my boy from Notre Dame, but at the end of the day, like Seattle's still gonna be one of the better teams. Their defense is still gonna be good, but one team, bruh, I'm gonna say it right now. Number one, the Rams. The Rams are gonna be the best team in the NFL this year. I'm gonna just put it out there as far as record wise. The Rams can win, I think, minimum 12 games. I think they can win. If they don't win 12 games, I'll be shocked. I think there'll be maybe 13, 14 wins the Rams win. They're just so stacked. If Aaron Donald comes back, added to Myles Garrett, and they added the two corners. You know what they can do offensively. The Rams are going to be the best team in the league. So they're going to be the number one team in this division. And I think they win the division pretty easily.
All right. It'll be very easy for me to just say, yeah, what he said. Because basically that's what it is, man. Cardinals, we're not going to even, like, come on, man. They're fourth. That's fourth. I got them 4 wins, maybe. Number 3, I got the 49ers. And they're going to make a run. We already know what they're going to do. They have so much talent over there. They're going to put together like a 6-game winning streak and stay competitive in the division. And just like they did last year. But eventually, number 2 and number 1 just going to prove they're the better teams in the division the same way they did last year. And number 2, I have the defending Super Bowl champion, Seahawks. Have y'all been watching the Hard Knocks?
Mm-mm.
I watched the first episode, me and my son, yesterday, and it was interesting. I think I'm gonna watch the rest of the series. I haven't watched the entire series in probably 8 years. So I think I might just try to watch this whole one because they finally doing a Super Bowl champ on there instead of a sad team. So I'll check and see what they're doing, but I think that they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. I don't think they'll win the Super Bowl again, but I didn't think that they were the best team in the NFL last year either. I thought that the number 1 team in this division in the NFL that should have won it were the Rams, and they're number 1 again in this division by my account. But last year, I thought they were number 1, and Seattle beat them twice, didn't they? 3 times. They split during the season.
No, they split.
Then
They beat them.
beat them in the NFC Championship. Yeah. All right. So yeah, but I still got Stafford and those boys won. Aaron Donald returns. I think they win 14, maybe 15 games. I think they're gonna be that good. They're loaded, bro. They are loaded. One thing I did see on Hard Knocks is they were talking about how good Cooper Kupp is for their team, how he helps coach on the field in Seattle. And I was like, well, yeah, I can see that. And how JSN talks about how much he taught him and teaches him the little nuances of the game. And I was like, well, yeah, that's dope for him to have him there and him not to even be just think about it. That was what, 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. He was the number 1 receiver in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Triple crown.
Yeah. So, and I don't think, was it 5 years ago? It might have been 4 years ago.
I think that Super Bowl is 2021. I'm gonna check right now the exact date. So that was 2022-21 season.
Yeah, man. So think about it. That he's not that far removed from that. And he's in a mentor role, and he's doing a good job because his mentee is arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. So, you know what I mean. But like I said, the Rams, Puka, Devontae Adams. I mean, Matthew Stafford. What you want them to do, bro? I think that they loaded on offense, loaded on defense, man. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I got the Rams winning the division.
All right. Well, I can't believe we're 3-on-3 here because we are. I think we all see it the exact same way, which is insane. The Arizona Cardinals, they'll be in the race for Arch Manning. They're going to be I think Arizona is a top 3 worst team in the league. They have a top 3 draft pick next year. I think it's between Arizona, Miami, maybe the Jets, maybe the Raiders, um, something like that. I think Arizona's going to be bad. They'll be competitive offensively because they do have some pieces. They got Marvin Harrison, they got Trey McBride. Um, the Jacoby Brissett is not pathetic. He's okay. So I think they'll be competitive, but at the end of the day, they can't close games out. So Arizona 4 or 5 wins. Then I've got the San Francisco 49ers at number 3. I don't think they make the playoffs. I think it's 8-9 wins. There's something going on with that stadium and where they practice and everything. These injuries just can't be happening this often. I mean, this is just insane. Maybe their training staff sucks. I don't know what it is, but the Niners are constantly the most injury-prone team in the league. It's ridiculous. And I feel bad for them because of that, because they have so much talent, but they just literally are always hurt. Like George Kittle, always hurt. Debo, always hurt. CMC has stuff going on. Nick Bosa, so on. So I think that the Niners take a little bit of a step back. Number 2, the defending champs, Seattle. Seattle's a really good team. Sam Darnold can finally play without any pressure on him because now he won the Super Bowl.
Wow.
So he deserves credit. That defense is really good. They're returning a lot of good players. But one team in the division got way better. And they added Myles Garrett. They added Trent McDuffie.
Bruh.
They might be getting Aaron Donald back. If Aaron Donald is 70% of what he used to be, he's still a stud. And I do think he's going to come back. So they're just too stacked. I totally agree with C. I see at least 14 wins.
Wow, at least.
I just think that they are that stacked. The only way I see less is if there's injuries. But come on, man. Stafford, Puka, Adams, Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald, Trent McDuffie. Like, come on, bro. This is insane. I've got the same order y'all have it. Rams, Seahawks, Niners, Arizona. And I think that the Rams and the Seahawks make it back to the playoffs.
Okay.
All right. I guess that's all we got for the NFL then.
Let's go.
So we are going to move on to some college football. What we're going to do first is we are going to give you our Heisman winner. Let's go.
I kind of tells you what we think is going to happen. Oh, my God. Okay. Hey. All right, this is going to shock y'all maybe somewhat, but I don't know why. I think Dante Moore is going to win the Heisman from Oregon. I do. I looked at his schedule, bro. He's one of the upper guys when you look at who's the Heisman favorites. His really big test is going to be Ohio State. If they can beat Ohio State, he can possibly go undefeated. I know they have Michigan. I think they beat Michigan. But I think overall, I just look at Oregon. We know they're known for putting up big points. I think Dante Moore has a crazy statistical season. And even if he was to lose that game to Ohio State, I think it's in the horseshoe, too. I believe it's in the horseshoe. If he wins that game, for sure he's going to win the Heisman. But even if he loses that game, I just think his stats are going to be so ridiculous. DeCorian Moore, Evan Stewart at wide receiver. He has players. And like I say, he's big on the Heisman list right now. Yeah, I got Moore winning the Heisman, bro. There's other guys that I thought about. Arch Manning, who I told y'all. I think that Arch and Texas should be ranked right there. Ohio State, to me, Sayin and Smith kind of gonna take votes from each other. I just think they'll take votes. And I'm with box office on this guy. CJ Carr, bruh, I can see him winning it. I can. But I just think when the chips are down, what Dante Moore is going to do this year, his stats, is going to lead him past everybody. So, yeah, I got Dante Moore winning the Heisman from Oregon.
All right. So I guess I'll pick up from there. Sports Junkie, you're pissing me off, bro.
Oh, here we go.
I did my research, right? I did my research, and everything you said is absolutely correct, bro. Absolutely correct. And I knew it when he decided to come back. I said, that boy's going to win the Heisman, boy. Because he was damn good last year, and returning back to Oregon with the weapons that he had returned to him, and incoming players that we haven't seen yet. Oregon is a factory. No, they can't win the big one. But he can win the Heisman Trophy for sure. He's going to be putting up ridiculous numbers all year. I guarantee you. And he's just going to outnumber everybody. Arch Manning is playing in the SEC. He's not going to be able to have those crazy numbers like Dante Moore, because it's just not possible in the SEC. CJ Carr, he's playing in Notre Dame, and I haven't looked at their schedule. Schedule's probably going to be tough to an extent, but I think they're going to lose that stupid game that they lose every year. They lose a game they have no business losing, and that's going to take them out.
I swear you hate
bro, they piss me off. I can't stand a team that loses games that they have no business losing. They keep doing the shit. I'm tired of them. And poor Jeremiah Smith, he's a receiver, bro. Best receiver in the NCAA. But they're not going to give it to him. Not going to give it to him. What's the receiver award? The Belindikoff. He'll win that by far. But
see, I think Malachi Tony might have something to say about that, bro. I'm not saying that Malachi Tony is better than Jeremiah Smith, but I'm just saying I think playing the ACC is a lot easier than playing the Big Ten, in my opinion. So his numbers could be a little bit more, huge compared to a guy like Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah Smith's an NFL receiver. Malachi Tony's going to be a decent NFL receiver, but Jeremiah Smith's a number one NFL receiver.
Yeah,
but different.
But Tony has another year, so they'll give it to him next year. You know what I'm saying? So I think they just he'll get the Belindikoff, but he won't win the Heisman. So I got Dante Moore.
All right. One thing I'll admit is I've always been bad at predicting the Heisman. Like I just can't. I can't ever predict the right year with the Heisman for whatever reason. I don't know. It's one of those things that I suck at predicting. I see y'all's Dante Moore pick. I mean, look, Evan Stewart and DeCarrion Moore. I mean, that is a nasty group of wide receivers, so I could see that. I'm gonna go a little different though. I think this guy is gonna get this team to the playoff, and they're gonna say, "Well, he didn't have the weapons like everyone else," and I think that they're gonna reward him for that. I got Trinidad Chambliss.
Wow!
I got Trinidad Chambliss. Look, he was really good last year.
He was, golly.
But he did lose a lot of offense around him. He's got the running back coming back, which I like. Lacey, right? Like he doesn't have the receivers he did last year. So I'm very interested to see how he plays chemistry-wise with them. But I just think he is I don't know about a pro prospect, but I just know I see a dog.
He's a gamer.
Like to me, in college, Chambliss has been better than Dante Moore.
I like Trinidad Chambliss more than I like Dante Moore, but I just have to go by what the numbers are going to say.
But Oregon's got a better team around them, so I get it. I'm going to go Trinidad. I don't know the last time I predicted the right Heisman winner, but I just think that he's going to ball out no matter who's around him. I think he does make the playoffs, so I've spoiled one pick there.
Thank you, sir.
But, CJ Carr, I think actually finishes second. Notre Dame's schedule's not that bad, see? They actually could go undefeated. It would not surprise me. I like CJ Carr, Lloyd Carr's nephew.
They play Miami this year?
Yes, that's their big game.
That's the they'll lose.
I got the Irish. Jeremiah Smith, stud, and he's not gonna have good numbers, but Arthur Smith's gonna let him down. I'm not an Arthur Smith guy at all. So yeah, I think it's Trinidad, and I think CJ Carr finishes second.
Hey, shout out to Chat GPT doing the African American algorithm and making all the players black. All right. Your mama got some explaining to do. I ain't seen it. I haven't seen him this summer.
I didn't think you was gonna go with Dante Moore. See, I didn't see Trinidad Chambers from box office at all. I thought for sure he was going CJ Carr. I didn't know where you was going to see, but I didn't think Dante Moore.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I had Chambliss in my final three. And my final three were Dante Moore, Chambliss, and Arch Manning. And
that's not bad.
I don't think Chambliss will be as good this year. I don't think he'll be as good this year. And I think Arch just has too much pressure on him. So he has too much pressure on him to get. It's like he almost had. Like you got to get one Heisman. That's kind of pressure he has on him. He has to either get one Heisman or one Natty, and I don't think he gets either. So I went with Dante Moore. I didn't see you going with Dante Moore.
Yeah, they just gonna score too many points, and I was just like, "There's no way I can see it." But Arch, man, I mean, surprisingly, Eli and Peyton didn't get that either. So I mean, I don't understand. If he would get that, he'd have one up on them.
Yeah. let me ask y'all this: Julian saying he's not in the NAL.
I think Jeremiah Smith takes the votes from him. So
you did
that's
say
why
you did say that.
And I think Arthur Smith holds him back.
I'll throw another guy in there that I think that has a shot, bro. I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy. And I'm not saying I'm crazy because y'all gonna say, yeah, he's good, but he has to finish the deal to passing the ball, and he has to beat Texas, and that's Marcel Reed, bro.
Yeah,
I can see it, bro. If he can, wheel Texas A&M to that playoff, bro, and have a good season and beat Texas, he can win the Heisman, in my opinion.
Bro, I don't know, man. I just don't think he's not even on anybody's radar for that right now. And he would have to have a who was the last time? When was the last time a Heisman winner wasn't even on the radar?
You don't think he's on the radar? You don't think he's on the radar? See?
I don't think he's on the radar.
I'm not saying he's top 10 Marcel Reed. He thinks that he's not even on the radar. I'm not saying that he's gonna win it. I'm saying that if some things go right for him, he has to be a better passer of the football. I get that, but I'm just saying if he beats Texas and he passes the ball better, he has that electric vibe about him that can get him the Heisman. That's what I'm saying.
I agree. I just don't think he does. I don't think he's on anybody. I think he has too much to overcome to get on the radar for that.
I think the last time someone that wasn't really on the radar won it was Lamar Jackson. Because I don't think he was on the radar till they started playing the Clemsons and he was balling against the Clemsons. Johnny Manziel was not on the radar.
But Joe Burrow wasn't going into the season. He wasn't going in for sure. Joe Burrow wasn't
Even Jaden Daniels wasn't
right
the season.
He was on my radar, but
he was. I give you Jaden. He was on your radar.
Yeah, but I don't think Joe Burrow was on anybody's radar either. He was on mine as well, but then I was called a homer, so I didn't pick him. But that was
Hey, last year Mendoza was not on anybody's radar.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah, you're right. But he just had the benefit of being on the perfect team with the perfect coach at the perfect time.
But he was great though.
Yeah, he was great. He just had everything worked out for him.
The fit was great, and he followed it up with his play.
Right. So I don't want to ever take anything away from him. I just don't think that he is going to translate in the league. I think he's going to be a career backup, to be honest with you.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, so we got our Heisman winners. I've written them down. Y'all got Dante Moore, and I got Chambliss. Let's do this. Give me a name that is not going to win the Heisman, but if he's not on the radar at all right now, but if everything went his way, he's going to win the Heisman, like a super dark horse.
Okay, well, I tell y'all Marcel Reed. I think Sam Levitt's another guy if everything goes right for him. But I'm going to give you a super dark horse, Drew Mestermaker. Okay. I think if Oklahoma State was to win the Big 12, his numbers could be crazy. I mean, I know y'all people know who he is, but nobody's picking him to win the Heisman. Nobody thinks that's going to happen. I think he would be the guy that I would be shocked. I would even be shocked if he won it. But I'll go Drew Mestermaker.
All right. Sam Levitt. If everything goes right, that would mean LSU winning every big game and putting up the points. If everything goes right, Sam Levitt wins the Heisman. At LSU, when he beats Texas, he beats Alabama. Who else would play this? Gonna be tough. Start off with a good game against Clemson, A&M. He win all of those games. He wins the Heisman, bro. Because we make the playoffs, and the Heisman is just gonna be his.
Okay, this guy's not winning the Heisman. They might not even reach 9 wins, but this is a super dark horse. I'm gonna go Demond Williams from Washington. That quarterback,
I like him.
Had 31 touchdowns, I think 6 interceptions last year. That's really good at Washington. They got a favorable schedule. They really don't have a tough schedule until their last 2 games of the year, which are Indiana and Oregon, which is as tough as it gets. But if you could win 9 out of your first 10, and it comes down to those 2 games, you could be put on the map with those 2 games. So he's not going to win the Heisman, but you never know.
Okay, man. Hey, man, I just want to. I want to show y'all something. We talking about how ChatGPT is I'm over here fighting for my life for these graphics, bro. I just want y'all to know that.
I don't even know why you do that. You should just Google 2026, let's say Big Ten, and then it should have something latest. So it would be less work for you.
Branding, and I want our logo on there.
Okay, that's fair.
You might have to type in the guys' names that you want on there.
I do. And guess what Chat does? It always want to bonus me. It want to help me out all the damn time. and I don't know why it wants to help me. But it won't let me share that. Why it won't let me share? All right, anyway. I had before this Heisman graphic, I put in the players I wanted, and the first thing I lie. I didn't put in the players I wanted, all the players I wanted. I just put in I think I just put in Nussmeier and CJ Carr. And the players that it gave me were Julian Sayin, CJ Carr, Garrett Nussmeier, a black Garrett Nussmeier, uh, Archer Manning, and Drew Aller, a black Drew Aller.
Bro.
I said, I said, come on, man. I responded to him. I said, no, remove, remove Nussmeier and Aller. And I told him to keep staying on there actually. And I told him to put on Dante Moore and Jeremiah Smith. So it put Jeremiah Smith and Dante Moore on there, kept CJ Carr and Arch Manning, and it put Ty Simpson on there, a black Ty Simpson. And and I was like, no, remove Ty Simpson. So it removed Ty Simpson and put Drew Aller back on there. And I'm like, bruh, fucking take off Drew Aller. Just leave the 4 on there that I asked for. And it left the 4 that I asked for. And then it has, you see where our title says who wins the Heisman in 2027? It had who wins the Heisman in 2025. So I was just about to post that, and I saw that. I decided to go ahead and look. And then if I said no, put 2027, and it finally fixed it. And now we got this graphic. I'm fighting for my damn life over here, bro. This is crazy.
It is not easy.
Dog, this is crazy, man. I'm like,
I remember
damn.
last year I was fighting with ChatGPT trying to whenever I would tell him who we got every week for the picks. Oh
Yeah.
my God, bro, that is a headache.
Dog, yeah, man. I'm not taking that duty over. That's still on you.
All right, well, let's move on. So we got our Heisman winners out there. Next, we're going to the SEC.
Boom, baby.
Okay, this graphic's solid. Okay. All right, so
yeah, I had to go back and tell them to put Texas in there. they had Tennessee instead of Texas. I said, bro, put Texas on here. They took Tennessee off, but yeah.
All right. So give me a quick breakdown of how you see the SEC. You don't have to mention every single team. Then tell me who's going to play in the SEC title game, and also tell me just who the worst team in the SEC will be.
Oh man. Okay. So let me say that they have a few teams that I have quite a few teams that's gonna make the playoffs in the SEC. That's not nothing new. We know the SEC is one of the best conferences in college football, but I have a few of them making the SEC. You put me on the spot with who's the worst in the SEC. I'm trying to think. You got who I think is gonna be pretty bad this year. Who I think is gonna be the worst team in the SEC. I want to say that before I go any further. Let's go. I'm gonna say Arkansas, maybe. And I know that sounds really crazy to y'all, because I know y'all might feel like XU Wallen with Arkansas. I think Arkansas struggles a lot this year. I think Kentucky actually is okay. I'm trying to think of the low teams.
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State's gonna be pretty bad. Yeah, you're right about that. Who else am I leaving off that I think is not that good? Vandy's interesting because as of late they've been good, but now they have to find a new guy. Auburn, yeah. I think Auburn's gonna be all right because I like their transfer portal. They might not be great, but they'll compete. So I don't think they're gonna be terrible. So I'll just go Arkansas. Losing Taylor Green to me, where they're gonna go from there, because it was all Taylor Green last year for Arkansas. So I'll say Arkansas is probably the worst team because I think Kentucky's a sleeper team. Outside of that, I could see a lot of scenarios with a lot of different teams in this conference getting to the playoffs. I think all the teams, I'm going to name a few teams. I think pretty much everybody outside of Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Arkansas, Mississippi State. I don't think Missouri has enough. I know Missouri's always right there, but I don't think they have enough to make the playoffs. Auburn's not making the playoffs. Florida's not making the playoffs, even though Florida is normally one of the better teams. I think everybody else, it wouldn't be like the most shocking thing if they made the playoffs. Everybody else, I could see a scenario where they can make it happen. But ultimately, I think that you look at the teams that seek out in this graphics, and I just think it comes down to two teams that's gonna play for this conference, bruh. And that's the LSU Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Hey, and I say that non-biased. I just think that Texas is their time. They have it's time to get over the hump. I mess with box office all the time, but Texas has the NIL money. They have the squad this year. There's no excuses for Texas. Texas really should. I told y'all they should be one of the favorites to win the national championship. That's how loaded they are. I really believe. I'm not just saying it because he's a fan of them. I'm saying really on paper, they should be one of the favorites to win the national championship. I think ultimately it comes down to that Texas versus LSU in a rematch. LSU, we'll get to that in the regular season. What happens? Oh man. Hey, bro, my biasness won't let me. Give me the Tigers, baby. Go. I got LSU winning the SEC. I think they catch lightning in a bottle this year, box office.
Y'all just can't help yourselves.
Hey, man, I'm a Tigers, baby. Go Tigers. I got LSU winning the SEC, bro. Beating Texas. Texas still a formidable opponent. And I'll say it, box office, they don't only beat them once, they beat them twice this year.
No shot. No shot.
They become the new Georgia for the Texas Longhorns.
No shot.
I got the Tigers winning it, bro.
Of course you.
I guess I may need to change my Heisman pick. I see if I got all that happening. Sam Levin's about to win the Heisman. Yeah, but I got LSU. I got LSU, bro.
All right. So we gonna go like this, bro. Bottom teams in the SEC this year. 16, I got Arkansas. They got a terrible schedule, hard schedule, and currently they got their title odds are 250 to 1, and there's no way. They just don't have it, bro. They just don't have it. Arkansas is gonna have a long road back to being relevant in the SEC. All right, number 15, I got Mississippi State. They like I said earlier, you said Starksville in the playoffs, a playoff scenario. That's just not gonna happen, bro. I don't think that'll ever happen, to be honest with you, bro. That school and that team, they are, I don't want to say cursed because I don't know why they would be cursed and Ole Miss wouldn't be, but the SEC just won't allow it. Here's my thing: if you get offered to Mississippi State, more than likely you could go to a better school in the SEC. You know what I mean? That more than likely. So if you just hold up, they offer you early, you just hold up. Auburn is coming or something like that. I think they get the leftovers in the SEC. So I don't ever think they're going to be really able to compete. I think
Malik Neighbors committed to Mississippi State before he switched to LSU.
Yeah, when he got the offer. But yeah, because he didn't get to play his senior year, so he probably thought that was the best thing that he could get. Then he got the LSU offer, and it was easy, I'm sure. All right, and I'll just throw you a bonus one. Right above them will be Kentucky. They got a new staff and a roster that's just leaning on all their transfers. They don't have a returning team that's worth a damn. I'll give them about 4, maybe 5 wins this year. But that's my bottom 3 teams. Now I'll give you the top 3 teams. Just out of habit, I'm going to say Georgia, number 1. All right, I'm going to give you Georgia, number 1. And just because they've been so consistent, Kirby puts his team in a great way, and they're always in great shape to win the SEC consistently, the most consistent team since Bama. So I got to give them benefit of the doubt. They go on 1. Number 2, the winner out of the LSU and Texas game, which I have the You want to run your mouth? You want some gangster inside your mother? All right. I got big LSU, not the little one. And I heard, maybe not for the Texas game, but they said they trying to get it hooked up to where Lil Boosie can lead the Tigers out one of these home games, sing and set it off as they walk out. And if that happens, I just want you to know that there will be an earthquake in Louisiana that's going to hit the top of the Richter scale. It's going to register on the Richter scale. If that happens, especially if it's the Texas game or the Alabama game, either one. I know he did on the interview. He said that's his dream. He wants to lead the Tigers out, sing and set it off. Bruh, if I could just be in that number. Oh, my goodness. Like they said, bro, when the Saints go marching in, boy, when the Tigers march down that path with Boosie, sing and set it off with the lights flickering and the crowd going crazy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. ESPN is going to have to turn it off because they're going to play the dirty version. It's going to go crazy, and the world's going to miss out on something extraordinary. But anyway, those are the top 2 teams. But coming in at a close third, that Louisiana boy, Mr. Manning, leads Texas to the 3rd seed in the SEC. I got them coming in 3rd. They got the team. Arch. I just think it's a lot of pressure on that boy, man. I really do. I don't think Sarkisian is a really good coach. And I think that when it comes to those type of pressure situations, that's what's going to bust pipes. And they're going to end up 3rd. They'll make the playoffs. LSU will make the playoffs. Georgia will make the playoffs. And number 4 team is Bama. I think they make the playoffs as well. And 5th, I got Ole Miss. 5th, I got Ole Miss, and 6th, I have Texas A&M. This is that's how I got them in ranking. And I think 5 of them make the tournament.
Who plays in the SEC championship game? Georgia and LSU, and who wins it?
What they call him? Yeah.
Link box office.
Oh my God!
Like, y'all can't help yourself. Y'all cannot help yourself.
In the Georgia Dome.
Can't, bro.
In the Georgia Dome, LSU beats the hell out of Georgia in the SEC championship game.
Y'all just can't stop.
I ain't one of y'all. That's what we gonna tell them. You ain't my equal wing people. I ain't one of y'all. Yeah.
Hey, I bet the box office. Don't do that, box office. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
The season hasn't even started. C picked the Saints to win the South and LSU to win the SEC. Bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
And?
Hey.
Neither is happening. And look what came in the mail.
Oh my God! This dude, what? I thought you don't wear jerseys. What are you doing?
Oh, this year I do.
Bring that shit down. Wear that shit down here.
He will. He will. He will.
I will.
No. I'm just saying, wear that here. You're gonna be embarrassed to leave. You remember that? You remember that little boy crying last time y'all played LSU? That's gonna be you, my friend.
The only thing that y'all gonna want to, that Boozy's gonna set off is Lane Kiffin. The way y'all wanted to set off Brian Kelly, because y'all gonna be very disappointed this year. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. XC. I think y'all both said it. Arkansas is gonna be the worst team in SEC. New coach, new quarterback. I think the coach's name is Ryan Silverfield. I actually went to Hampton-Sydney, which is a small college here in Virginia. But look, he's got a brutal schedule. I don't even know who the hell their quarterback is. Right? And I don't care to know. They're not going to be good. All right. Mississippi State, they're also not going to be very good. I don't think Kentucky's going to be good. Kentucky's got a new coach too. Stoops is gone. Guess where Stoops is? He's the Texas assistant coach.
Mm-hmm.
So Kentucky, they're kind of starting all over. Mississippi State's not going to be good. Like you said, X, Auburn's going to be competitive.
Yeah.
They got the South Florida coach. They got the South Florida quarterback, Byron Brown. So they could surprise some teams. All right. Vandy, I think, takes a step back. I think Vandy hit with Diego Pavia to, reach their highest ceiling. But I think they take a step back. I want to see something out of South Carolina. But they just can't seem to put it in consistently. Right? So they got players.
Yep.
South Carolina's always had players. Dylan Stewart, Noah Harbor, Lenore Sellers, but they're just not putting it on the field consistently. Which leads me to the top. It's not going to be LSU, bro. It's not going to be LSU. I hate to say it, but Sam Levette's going to miss games.
Oh my God.
And I hate predicting injuries, but it's going to happen. And then y'all are going to blame injuries.
Hey, man, if that happens, that's a point. If Arch Manning gets hurt, no, come on, bro.
Yeah, but Arch Manning's not injury prone. This guy is. That's kind of more predictable.
If it happens, it happens.
Texas is going to the SEC title game against Georgia.
You knew you was going to say that.
I actually think Texas will be the second best team in SEC leading up to that SEC title game. Texas, y'all know me. I'm actually pretty realistic with them.
Oh.
I'm going to tell y'all what Texas is going to do. I'm going to go game by game.
Oh, here we go.
And y'all know I'm very, very realistic. We're going to wash Texas State first week, obviously. Week 2, we're beating Ohio State. All right.
Oh my God!
Look, they're not beating us 3 straight times.
Shit, why not?
Because we won't allow it. They beat us in the semifinal when they won that natty. Then they beat us last year, 14-7. They're not going to beat us 3 years in a row. It's just not happening.
It sounds about right to me.
It does not. But Texas got him in Austin, so I feel better about that. I think Texas has the better roster this year. Ohio State lost a lot of players on defense. Caleb Downs, Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, Jack Sawyer. They've lost a lot of starters. And I just told you I'm not the biggest fan of Arthur Smith. Then the Texas is going to go 3-0 by beating UTSA. They're going to beat Tennessee in Knoxville. Going to be a tough game, but they have a freshman at quarterback.
Yep.
It's not happening. And this is where Texas stumbles. Texas is going to lose to Oklahoma this year.
Oh, wow.
They have not scored a touchdown on Texas the last 2 games. So I think that they're just going to be mad going into that game. And Texas is going to stumble. But I won't trip. It'll be fine. 1 loss for Texas. The next week, they play Florida in Austin. I actually plan on going to that game. So it'll be my first ever game in Austin.
Didn't even invite us. You see what I'm saying? See, I've invited him to LSU, and you say he does. So.
Hey, this is my girlfriend's Christmas birthday or
Okay,
Christmas present towards me, so I'll take it. Then we play Ole Miss at home. Give me Texas. They got Mississippi State at home. Give me Texas. They got Missouri on the road. Give me Texas. And then I come down to Baton Rouge and I set it off. Not Boozy. I set it off. And I enter Death Valley and put all y'all in a coffin. Texas beats LSU. Arch Manning is from Louisiana. He's not losing in Louisiana. Hell no. Yeah. What? We're gonna beat LSU. And then
this just came in, bro. Marty McFly and Doc just sent me a text. They said they had a future picture of box office this year at the game. and you know, if you notice, he got his hand on his ears. So this shit blamming in their ears. The whole stadium rocking. It did. I remember. Cause I was having so much fun. I was so happy.
That game pissed me the hell off.
they might as well have said box office has just left the chat when this game was going on because you made excuses for a few minutes, but then you just stopped.
And that's why we get them this time. And then we go play Arkansas. We beat the hell out of them. And then Thanksgiving weekend, I actually think Texas loses again. And we lose to A&M finally. So I actually think Texas goes 10-2. Okay?
I actually agree with you. I actually have them losing 2 games too.
Yeah, I actually think Georgia is going to lose 1 game. And they're going to be the best team in the SEC going to the SEC title game. Texas is going to lose 2, and everyone else is going to have at least 2. Okay? No one's walking out the SEC this year undefeated. It's not happening. So, you know, when I already know when Texas loses the first time, y'all are going to try to clown me, but I'm going to be like, look, it's okay. Like, I didn't think we'd go undefeated. So, anyways, it's Texas, Georgia.
Just make sure you don't pick them that week.
Well, I mean, maybe something changes till then. But as of right now, that's when I have them lose. That's the 2 games I have them losing. With that being said, it's Texas, Georgia, SEC title game. I do think it's the best 2 teams in the conference this year. But Texas has to get Georgia eventually. Like, they've owned us the last couple times. And Texas finally gets them. Texas wins the SEC.
Wow.
I don't think there's a roster better in the SEC than Texas. Texas has Arch Manning coming back, who's looked really good towards the end of the year. We picked up 2 really good transfers at running back. We had the best transfer receiver come out in Cam Coleman. We've got Ryan Wingo next to him. Ryan Wingo is a speedster. He just needs to catch the ball more because he has way too many drops. Texas has the best edge rusher in the nation, Colin Simmons. And guess who's our defensive coordinator now? Will Muschamp. And I like Will Muschamp because he was always aggressive. He loved to blitz. And I think Texas needs to do that. Texas wins the SEC finally.
Oh, God. This dude took the whole... Oh, God. I ain't mad at him, though. I ain't gonna lie. Before even going into the show, I had Texas winning, but I can't help myself, baby. Go Tigers.
I'm just trying to... I don't know why you talk about can't help yourself.
Is not that good.
Do you have on the same freaking shirt, bro?
No, I don't. This one has a logo.
Oh my
We're just not that good.
No. At
And
some point, you have to
pick
learn.
Texas to beat Georgia again, huh? You just don't
Every
learn.
year,
This
you
is
don't
irrelevant.
learn.
This was like 2 years ago.
This was 2 years ago, and I played this last year before you said it. Both times y'all played.
And let me guess, y'all gonna finally beat Texas A&M.
Hey, I ain't say
Yeah.
that. I ain't say that.
Yeah, well, y'all, that how I look on there is how y'all look predicting LSU against Texas A&M every year.
Bruh. For the last couple years, but this is but which sounds more ridiculous? Us being Texas A&M or y'all or
Georgia's not that good.
Georgia be ranked number 1 in the nation. This boy keeps saying it's not that good every year. Every year.
We're gonna beat them this year. Finally,
Y'all still crazy, bro.
it's
Y'all
bound to
wild.
happen eventually.
Law of averages, huh?
Yep, law of averages. It's got to happen eventually.
Then we're gonna beat A&M, baby. Woo!
Absolutely. All right.
All right.
Cool deal.
Well, now we're going to jump to the Big Ten. And after we get through the Big Ten, we officially will do our playoff predictions. So y'all go ahead with the Big Ten.
Okay. The worst team. Maybe I should have been thinking about that before we got on here. The worst team in the Big Ten this year. Let me try to think off the top of my head. Northwestern ain't gonna be good.
Nope.
Man, ain't gonna be like those teams are not gonna be like in play.
Purdue, Michigan State, Rutgers.
Those teams, no, they're not gonna. So yeah, I'll just say the worst team. I'll say. Ooh, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Like, I'm trying to think of all the players they have returning. I'll say. Purdue. Purdue's gonna struggle. They'll be my last team. And so yeah, I'm not gonna say those teams that we all mentioned now be like where they're at. Now, similar to the SEC, they have a lot of teams that's gonna compete in this division. I actually don't think Michigan State's gonna be as bad as you think they're gonna be box office. I think they won't be good, but they won't be just terrible at the end of the season.
Shit.
So I'm just telling you what I think. See, well, hey, bro, I'm just telling you what I think. The teams that obviously the heavy hitters to me: Ohio State, Oregon, Indiana. I think those 3 teams are a tier above the rest. I really do. Everybody else has a lot of question marks in my mind. The Michigans, the Penn States, the USCs. USC is the sleeper one team to me. I think USC is the team that could possibly sneak into the playoffs just because, as of late, the Big Ten has been the best conference in football, and you have to put some respect on that. So I think USC is the team that you have to look out for. But ultimately, when it's all said and done, look, I love Kurt Signetti. I think what he did last year was amazing. If it happens again, bruh, oh my God. I mean, he might go down as the greatest coach ever, bro, if he does it again in Indiana. But I don't think he does it this year in the Big Ten. I got Ohio State and Oregon playing for the Big Ten championship game. And, bro, believe it or not, I got Oregon actually getting over the hump and beating Ohio State to win the Big Ten.
Yeah.
But they will lose the first game to Ohio State. It'll be like when they'll swap. Like how they played. That's how they do it this year.
All right. I see it totally different.
Okay.
But all right. So the bottom 2 teams. I know you said. Well, the bottom team is Purdue. I don't think they won a conference game the last 2 years, had they? They haven't won in like the last 3 years, I think.
Drew Brees, man, come on, man, go get some kids to go to Purdue.
Man,
Cowboy, come on, man, what are y'all doing?
Nobody wants to be, bro. Nobody wants to be a Boilermaker. What the hell is that, bro?
They don't mind it in basketball, but not in football.
Yeah, man. But I can think of so many other places I go play. If Purdue wants me, somebody else want me. Then
Well,
I
I'm
go
saying
play.
Drew Brees was cooking over there. Kyle Orton was cooking over there. They've had a couple of players here and there at Purdue.
Bro, I go to HBCU before I went to Purdue, bro.
Bro, come on, bro.
At
What?
least my homecoming to be lit, bro.
If
I go to Grambling or Southern, bro. My homecoming will be lit, bro.
If Purdue offered you, you would go to Grambling over Purdue.
I would go to Southern over Purdue, and I would run it up in Southern, bro. I would run it up in Southern.
I love Southern, but that NIL money gonna be different at Purdue, bro.
Shit, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. Because everything. Hey, think about. I'm getting all the NIL money in Southern. I gotta split it with some other scrubs at Purdue. I'm getting all the NIL money at Southern because they can't believe I came. They cannot believe I came. I'm Travis Hunter at Jackson State. I go to Southern. All right, but anyway, Purdue's gonna be terrible. And upon further research, Michigan State will be bottom two as well. They're going through a transition period where they finished like 4-8 last year. I think they still haven't gotten it together. I remember when they used to actually be a force in the Big Ten, but it's just been so long, man. It's just been so long. It used to be that Michigan State-Michigan game used to mean something.
Charles Rogers. Hey,
Yeah.
that was my dog, boy. Rest in peace,
man.
Charles Rogers, man.
Oh, that's right. He did pass. Oh, man. I thought that boy, I really thought he was going to do his thing in Detroit.
Me too, bro. Le'Veon Bell was nice at Michigan State.
Yeah.
Michigan State's had some players, bro.
Yeah, bro. Now, that's another place where I don't believe they should be fell off like they are.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
That's another one, yep.
I think that was the last time they were relevant when Kirk Cousins was there.
Nah, because they made the playoffs with Connor Cook that one year.
Yep, they did make the playoffs with Connor Cook, yep.
Remember they play Alabama and Derrick Henry ran all over them.
Oh, okay, yeah. That was the playoffs?
Yep, they were the 4th seed because that was the year Michigan State, I think, got Ohio State and Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan State, but they sneaky, bro. They're sneaky.
I wish they were better. I like when Michigan State's better.
Me too.
Yeah, they sneaky and they're going to be number 14 in the division and shit.
Hell no, they're not going to be 14, bro. You tripping.
I mean, not 14. They'll be 17. I'm sorry. They're not going bro, they're going to be 17 next to the bottom of the division, bro.
I disagree, bro.
All right. Well, you'll be wrong. All right. And number 1, I got the Ohio State. Buckeyes entered the season number 1 on the AP poll. Well deserved. They got the best combination in the country, in my opinion. Julian Sayin and Jeremiah Smith. You can double team him as much as you want to. He's still gonna get that damn ball. And they're gonna be putting up a lot of points. They're gonna make a lot of teams look bad, and I believe they're gonna win the Big Ten. Number 2, I got the Oregon Ducks. All right, my Heisman Trophy winner is on their team, Dante Moore, and he's gonna. I believe they're gonna have a chance of beating Ohio State, but it's just something about Oregon. I don't see them beating them, bro. I don't see them beating them. Coming in 3rd, I got the defending champions, Indiana Hoosier. I hate to even. I feel disrespectful by having them behind 2 teams in their conference, let alone the country, because they just won a national championship and they got Signetti. And I think he takes that personal because nobody's picking them to win the Big Ten this year, let alone repeat. And I think he takes that personal, and I believe he's like MJ. I took that personally, and he rallies them to a great season. Not good as last year, but I think that they run through everybody except for Ohio State and Oregon in this conference. 4th, I'm just listening to X, man. I think they got a lot of talent over there at USC, so I got them 4th.
Smart man.
I don't see it. I don't think they make a run at the conference. And probably just for kicks, I'm gonna put Michigan in there at fifth.
I just think USC their receivers, bruh. They lost both of their starting receivers. That's where I'm kind of like, man, I don't know if Mavia can do it like that, bruh.
Where'd that one kid go?
Which one?
The
Lane is playing for Baltimore right now.
yeah.
And then
Okay.
Living plays for Philly.
Yeah.
So I mean that's my concern with them, because like you're talking about a lot of production to lose, and can they replace those two guys? Lemon was a dog. You know what my issue is with Ohio State, bruh? Before box office goes, I think losing Caleb Downs, bro, in that defense is gonna be a big loss for him. A
Yeah.
big loss. I really do. Like I think like he's such a quarterback on the defensive side of the ball. He made up a lot of the mistakes that Ohio State makes on defense. And I just think that they struggled defensively. They're not going to be as good as they were last year, like Box Office said, losing a lot of players. That's why I didn't pick the Buckeyes to win it. I know they can score, but I think Oregon outscores them to win the Big Ten championship game. And surprisingly, Ohio State didn't win it last year.
Yeah, that was surprising. But none of us saw Indiana doing it.
See, you said Ohio State over Oregon, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I'm writing down our predictions. All right. Speaking of Purdue, so they got a new head coach. His name is Barry Odom. I don't know if y'all saw. Did y'all see what he said in the press conference?
No.
What did he say?
He said, "We are here to win championships. If you don't want to win championships, go to Indiana."
Oh, talk your stuff, Barry Odom. Let's go.
I'm sorry, Barry Odom, but Sig is not the guy to call out.
They're gonna hang 60 on you. Do they play them this year?
I think so, because the Indiana rivalry, yeah.
They're gonna hang 60 on them, bro.
All right. With that being said, I'm sorry, Barry Odom. You're going to finish dead last in your first year.
Oh, come on, man.
and you'll be out of there by year 3.
Probably, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think Michigan State will be okay in a couple years with Pat Fitzgerald, but not this year. I think Rutgers will be bad too. I'm interested. Is this the year that Matt Rhule maybe makes Nebraska a contender? Probably not, but I do want to see Nebraska succeed. I want to see them get back to being legit. I've told y'all, I think Penn State could make the playoff because I just think that their schedule is so favorable. So favorable. If you run through it, I'm telling you, it's hard to pick more than 2 losses. So I think that helps. They've got Matt Campbell and his Iowa State quarterback, which helps. So I think Penn State can make the playoffs. USC, eventually Lincoln Riley's got to lead them to the playoffs. Because right now, his tenure has been nothing but a complete failure at USC. And he's got no excuses because Brent Venables already has taken Oklahoma to the playoff. And he's an SEC. So it's not like he's just in the old Big 12 making the playoffs. So Lincoln Riley, you left Oklahoma. You got to do better than Oklahoma eventually. So is this the year that he takes them to the playoff? I personally think this year, and y'all might find this blasphemous, I think Ohio State's overrated this year.
Oh, I don't disagree. I told y'all a little bit.
I think they've lost a lot of talent. I keep saying it. I hate Arthur Smith. I think he's a terrible offensive coordinator. And they're lucky to have Jeremiah Smith. But who's going to be their number 2? Obviously, Ohio State, one of the best teams in the nation, if not the best with wide receivers. And they always find a number 2. And they had the one with Cardinal Tate last year. Who is the number 2 this year? who are you putting besides Jeremiah Smith that's going to ball out? I know the names, but somebody's got to produce.
Yeah.
And then Julian saying I think overall he's good.
Excuse me.
But I think they've lost too much defensive talent this year. With that being said, my Big Ten title game is Oregon versus Indiana.
Wow.
Stignetti does not recruit; he reloads. I like Josh Hoover and the fit. Look, Josh Hoover's coming from TCU, just like Mendoza came from Cal.
Yep, that's true.
Why can't he turn it around for those guys? From name to remember, wide receiver, Michigan State transfer, Nick Marsh. I think he's a legit ball player for Indiana. I like Signetti. Oh, one huge thing is they returned their whole offensive line.
Yeah.
The whole offensive line from last year. I think Indiana's going to beat Ohio State again. And it's going to be Indiana-Oregon in the Big Ten title game. But I've got Oregon this year.
Oh, okay.
I've got Oregon. One thing I like about Oregon, besides their receiving corps, is they have a really good defensive line. So they've got a deep defensive line that matches up well with Indiana. But I love their receiving corps. Evan Stewart coming off a big injury. Moore, obviously. Dante Moore, obviously. I think Dan Lanning could win a little more of these bigger games. So I think he's going to be out to prove that, hey, I need to beat Signetti. I need a return to favor of what he did to us last year. Because if y'all remember, Indiana beat Oregon twice last year.
And oh my God, the second
destroyed
one.
them in the playoffs. Right. I've got Oregon beating Indiana and win the Big Ten.
Oregon has to play better in the playoffs. That's where Oregon, they got destroyed the last 2 years in the playoffs.
Yeah, it don't even look good. They look like one of those at-large teams that make it. That they getting to be so bad in the playoffs. Like, why the hell are they here? But I don't.
And with Indiana losing the Big Ten title game, in my opinion, doesn't really matter because they still make the playoffs. Obvious.
Right.
Real quick. You mentioned something. Box office. Matt Rule in Nebraska. I can tell you one thing. He's doing a little recruiting over there. I got to shout out this boy right here. I don't know if y'all know who that is or not. Dylan Berryman.
I know where you come from.
Yeah. That young man is going to be a stud. 6'2", 350, and he's already a champion coming from the Ouachita Parish High School in Monroe, Louisiana. State champions. Your 5A state champions. He got a ring last year. And what's funny about this, box office, you should be a little sore about this because originally he had committed to Texas. But Matt Rule slipped in there and stole him. And LSU was trying to get him, but I think our recruiting class is a little too packed, and he ended up going to Nebraska. But nevertheless, he's a Lion. And I'm going to be rooting for him this year. So shout out to Dylan Berryman. Big 350. You know what I'm saying? 6'2", 350. That's a big old boy, man. Big old boy. And he take the jersey up. But at least he had the decency to wear a shirt under it. Cause me, I'd have been out there with my stomach out, acting bad.
Okay, Zeke.
Yeah. Take it down double teams. I don't care. Let's go.
Does anybody from Louisiana want to play for LSU? God, everybody leaving LSU.
Hey, we're gonna have this dude, this Royal dude in a minute.
Not yet.
Yeah, in a minute. We'll revisit this in a few. We'll revisit. He said, now I heard he's hitting campus for the Clemson game, and we'll revisit it then.
All right. So to reviews y'all's conference title predictions. All right. So for the SEC, C has LSU over Georgia. X has LSU over Texas. I have Texas over Georgia. For the Big Ten, I've got Oregon over Indiana. X has Oregon over Ohio State. C has Ohio State over Oregon. And I believe all of us picked Miami over SMU in the ACC.
Yeah.
And y'all had Texas Tech, I believe, in the Big 12 beating who?
Shit.
I
It
feel like I
doesn't
would.
matter who else
Oh,
they
come
play.
on.
Well, I got BYU over Texas Tech, so
I
I
would,
want
I
to.
would, I
I
would
had
say
BYU.
BYU. Yeah,
I had
Okay.
BYU. Texas Tech
but
over BYU.
man, yeah, I'm gonna just say BYU. But I think Oklahoma State got a shot, bro.
Okay. Because the season starts this weekend, I want to
Yeah,
have it
just give me
all right.
over BYU right now. They just kind of own BYU, so I'll stick with that.
All right. With that being said, let's jump to our playoff predictions. I don't know if y'all want to, you know, I don't know if y'all want to do your order of teams in order. Obviously, you're not going to get whatever ChatGPT is doing here, where they think the American Athletic and the Mid American are going to make it. But you get the point.
Yeah, I just told them to put conferences in because they had put teams, and
Right.
the teams was ridiculous.
So remember, number 12 is probably going to be what they call now the group of 6, not group of 5 anymore, because the Pac-12 is back, but the Pac-12 is still small, limited amount of teams. So they're counting them as a group of 6 now instead of a Power 4.
Right.
The Pac-12 becomes a Power 5 school again eventually, but right now they're a group of 6, and I'm happy to see the Pac-12 back at least.
Right.
So I don't know how prepared y'all are. I could go as well first with my 12.
I'm ready.
All right, go ahead, X. Tell us your 12, and then later you're going to tell us who's going to win it.
All right, so I'll start with my group of 16.
Okay.
I got UNLV. And I know y'all might be like, X, you wilded already.
I think that's okay.
But Dan Mullins is the head coach. Y'all know Jackson Arnold transferred into UNLV. I just think that experience and their schedule is not brutal, in my opinion. They play Cal, they play Memphis. I know that those teams could pull it off, but I think UNLV possibly can go undefeated, bro. I hate to say it like that, but I really believe it. Jackson Arnold, I know he was underwhelming at Auburn, underwhelming at Oklahoma, but dog, in the Pac-12, he should ball out. So I kind of just weighed some things, them Boise, Navy, some other teams that possibly had a chance. But I just think overall UNLV, their schedule really favors them. So I'm going with UNLV as my Power 6 school to represent the Pac-12. This is the hardest one my last team in, bruh. I'm going back and forth between a few teams, but ultimately I gotta go with the player. And you guys kind of talked me into it a little bit. I got Ole Miss, bruh. I love Trinidad Chamberlain, bruh. And I do think that's the one game that I'm concerned with, really, with LSU's schedule. I can see a scenario where Ole Miss knocks off LSU in that game. So if they was to win that game, that would be so big for their resume because I just said I have LSU winning the SEC. So if you win that game, that's big. So I got Ole Miss as my 11th team. All right. Surprisingly, see, you're not gonna like this one. I got Texas A&M getting in. I think Marcel Reed, like box office, I actually have them beating Texas this year. My iffy game is can they beat LSU? I mean, can LSU beat them? But I think A&M, Marcel Reed, and company, they were this close to knocking off Miami last year. And who's to say they wouldn't have went on a run and got to the national championship game? I think Reed coming back. Y'all know I'm big on who's your coach, who's your quarterback coming back, and it kind of plays like all into where I'm going with my whole list. So I got A&M. I got Georgia. Why would I not have Georgia in the playoffs? Georgia, Kirby Smart. Y'all already know where we're going with that. I'll go. So that was 10, 9, 8. And this is no particular order with those teams. I got my top teams though. Indiana. I'm not. I have to put Signetti in the. I have to put his team in the playoffs. There's just no way they miss the playoffs, so they come in. Then I have Texas. Texas doesn't win the SEC, but Texas definitely gets in. They get in the title game, so they're going to be in the top 12 teams. I got Texas Tech winning their conference and getting in. So obviously they're automatic. I got Ohio State getting in. I forgot to mention them. I had them written right. I wrote them down. Ohio State getting in as well. Now here's the top teams. I got LSU representing the SEC as the SEC champ. I got Miami, and Notre Dame. The winner of that game will be the number 1 overall seed in the playoffs because I think the other team goes undefeated. Whoever wins that game is going to go undefeated. As of now, I do have Miami being the undefeated team. So I'll say Miami, but Notre Dame only loses to Miami this year. Notre Dame. And then finally, Oregon. Oregon wins the Big 12. So that should be LSU,
Big 10.
Oregon. Yeah, Big 10. I'm sorry. LSU, Oregon, Texas Tech, and Miami received the automatic qualifying bids for winning their conference. Notre Dame gets in because they'll be one of the best teams. They'll only lose 1 game to Miami. Ohio State will get in. Texas will get in. Indiana will get in. Georgia will get in. A&M will get in. UNLV get in. And finally, Ole Miss. And the team I was kind of like going back and forth on, there was a couple of teams that I thought was like, I was questioning Oklahoma, Alabama, and Ole Miss. And then SMU, just because I think their record will be really good, but I don't think they'll pick them over those teams. Bama is surprising. They picked Keelan Russell to be the starting quarterback. If y'all don't know, he came out of Texas. He was actually the Corey Morris quarterback. Super talented. I just don't trust it. If I have to pick one, I'm gonna pick Trinidad Chamberlain over him. And Oklahoma, I don't know. I don't love Oklahoma, bro. I don't know what it is. I may be being a hater, but I just don't love Oklahoma. So I went with Ole Miss to get in. So that's my 12 teams.
All right. Let me fix this for you, X.
Oh, here we go.
All right. So, number 1 seed, I got Ohio State.
Oh, God. Hell no. You already lost.
Ohio State, Big 10 champ, number 1 seed. Number 2 seed, I got Big LSU. Not the little one. The SEC champ. All right. Number 3 seed, I got Oregon. They're the Big 10, they're large bid. Number 4, I hate this
well, they
team
could be
makes
3 if they lost. They can't be 3 if they lost.
Yeah, they gotta be.
Yeah, it gotta be the top 5, huh?
The top 4 teams.
Top 4. They would have to be outside the top 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I kind of went off track too, just reading it different, but I get what you're saying though.
Well, all right. Well, we'll go back with this. Notre Dame sneak ass in at 3. All right.
Wait, time out. So you said Miami's going to beat Notre Dame, but you think Miami's going to have a worse record then? Because right now you got Notre Dame at 3, right?
I got Notre Dame at 3. You know what? I didn't figure that in. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We're gonna give Miami 3. They're gonna win the ACC. They'll win the ACC. Then Notre Dame at 4.
And then Oregon.
Yeah. Then Texas. Then Indiana. Then damn.
You write this all down, box office.
I'm writing all this down.
All right.
Then Texas Tech.
Okay.
Ooh, no, not Texas Tech. Sorry, Georgia. Then Indiana. I say Indiana already.
You did.
Okay, yeah, because I'm mixing up my order.
You're at 9 so far, counting Texas Tech because they're your Big 12 champs.
Right. All right. Yeah. Texas Tech and 9. I got Ole Miss over Texas A&M, and then I have. I'm trying to make sure I don't say anybody twice, so y'all confuse me.
So you got probably one more Power 4 team, and then we need your group of 16. So you got 2 spots left.
I'll give Texas A&M that one over Oklahoma, and Boise State to round it out.
Boise State.
All right. Then I'll go next. So I got all y'all's. That sounds good.
Hey, send me a copy of mine because I don't remember what the hell I said. I got lost.
I'm gonna take a picture. But
yeah, send it to me too because I'm gonna make some artwork for it. Our TikTok.
Yeah.
All right.
Man.
So here's the way I'll have it. The number 1 team in the nation come playoff time, I think, will be Notre Dame. I think that they'll have 1 loss on their schedule. I don't know who it is yet, but I think Notre Dame's going to run over everybody else because I love CJ Carr and Marcus Freeman. They're going to be number 1 team in the nation going into the playoff. Number 2, I think that they're going to say the Big Ten's won the last 3 natties, and they're still the best conference in football. So we will reward their champion, who I think is Oregon. So that's their number 2 team. Number 3, I think Miami. I think Miami's going to lose to Notre Dame, but that might be their only loss. They might have another loss, but I think Notre Dame's one of them. But they win the ACC for the first time in like 20 years. Number 4 seed, my SEC champion, Texas. Number 5, it's going to be the team that lost to Oregon, Indiana.
Okay.
Number 6, Georgia. They lost to Texas in the SEC title game. So I think that they'll reward the Big Ten and the SEC right after the top 4 seeds.
Let me write my stuff down.
Number 7 seed, I've got BYU because I think they're only going to have 2 losses in the Big 12. One of them being to Notre Dame, and then they'll have another Big 12 regular season loss, but they'll win the Big 12. So I think they get up to a 7 seed being a Big 12 champ. Number 8 seed, I'm actually surprised none of y'all had this team in the playoffs. I've got USC debuting.
Wow, okay.
Okay, I think that they debut in the playoffs. And if they don't make the playoffs this year, geez, they're going to go crazy on Lincoln Riley, bro, because you got to make it. Number 9, I've got Alabama. I do understand that Keelan Russell is I think a sophomore. So he's a young guy. But for an SEC schedule, if you look at it, I think Alabama's got a very favorable schedule. If you look at Alabama's schedule, I just think it works out well for them this year. I think they go back to the playoff. Number 10, I'm actually shocked. Y'all agreed with me. I did not think y'all had them. I got Ole Miss. I thought y'all would hammer them, but I guess y'all like Trinidad as well.
Yeah.
Number 11, my shock of the playoff. Y'all will not like this, but I said it earlier. I like their schedule. I'm going Penn State.
Oh, God. What?
It's Penn State, bro. And if y'all have been paying attention, that's 11. So what does that mean?
You don't have LSU.
No. I got Ohio State and LSU missing it.
Oh my God,
bro. You are insane.
I got three losses for Ohio. I got 3 losses for Ohio State. Check it out. Texas, Indiana, and Oregon beat them. And I think that Penn State having an easier schedule and them not playing each other will give Penn State an advantage.
Okay, playing Spotify.
And even Michigan is not an easy game for Ohio State. So I know it sounds crazy, but I actually think LSU and Ohio State and Oklahoma and Michigan are all on the outside looking in. I'm not big on Texas A&M like y'all. I got A&M out. Despite beating Texas, they're just gonna choke somewhere else. And that leaves my group of 6 team. I actually agree with C. It's actually Boise State. I actually see what you're saying, X, about UNLV, Jackson Arnold, Dan Mullen. But Boise State returns 11 starters, including Madison, the quarterback, a 3-year starter who's only 20-6 as a starter. They have more chemistry than Jackson Arnold and Dan Mullen. So give me Boise State as my group of 6. So those are my playoff teams.
You are. Hey, I thought C was wilding a little bit. You are wilding. Hey, look, I don't think Ohio State's gonna be the number 1 team like C thinks, but you don't have them in the playoffs. No Jeremiah Smith and Julian said. Boy, you are
pretty much no. Pretty much what happened in Texas last year, where Texas had 3 losses and one of them being Ohio State. That's what Ohio State's going to go through this year, and they're going to say, well, should we even schedule the Texases of the world out of conference when we already have a tough-ass conference to go through, and we lost to Indiana, Oregon, and Texas? Like, that's basically what Texas did last year with losing Ohio State is what they said. So I think Ohio State goes through that this year. All right. With that being said, y'all's 12 playoff teams, put it together. Tell me the national title game and tell me who wins it.
Man, I'm writing this down. Oh my God. I'm gonna just go with what I got written down right here, bro. Miami versus Oregon for the national championship game. Miami versus Oregon. I think Miami might be better than they were last year.
Hey.
I know their defense. I know their defense ain't the same this year. I get it. I do. But their offense is gonna score so many points. They're gonna overwhelm people offensively. We didn't even mention Minsa. I know we talked about it a few weeks back that he might be a Heisman candidate. But Malachi Tony, I asked that question for a reason. I was like, what chance y'all would give him to win the Heisman? I don't think he wins the Heisman this year. But I do think they're going to get a very favorable schedule. They have the favorable schedule. But I think in the playoffs, they had a brutal schedule last year. I think this year, it's just going to form right for them on who they play. They may get like a UNLV. They may get a Texas Tech. They may get teams that they can actually dominate and get to the title game. They'll be on the easier side of the bracket. But when the chips are down, bro, the Big Ten wins the national championship again. The Oregon Ducks win the national championship over the Miami Hurricanes. I just think Oregon is loaded, bro. And the Big Ten, bro, I know I hate to say it, C. I know you don't like it, C. But the Ducks have to get over the hump at some point. I'm kind of treating them like Clemson right now, and Clemson couldn't get over the hump for a long time. They've been embarrassed in the playoffs these last 2 years. But this year, I think they overcome all those obstacles, all those difficult situations. And Dan Lanning, Dante Moore, and the Ducks finally get over the hump. I got Oregon win the national championship.
And you got Miami losing 2 straight natties.
2 straight natties.
Michael Irvin might have a heart attack, bro.
I was debating between them and Notre Dame, bro. But I was like, man, I'm going to go with Miami.
So, real quick before C goes, y'all remember R.J. Luis, the basketball player that played at St. John's for Rick Pitino?
Yo.
So he went to NBA draft, went undrafted, played for the Celtics G League team, and I get a notification saying RJ Luis cleared by judge to play for LSU after spending time with 2 NBA teams. LSU just loves the already professional players. I mean, this is unbelievable. Doesn't matter, basketball, football. They just any way to get an advantage.
And see, before you go, I'm gonna tell you the
Hey,
national championship game I want to see, and it's gonna be crazy because I'm an LSU fan. I want to see Texas versus Oregon. I think that would be insane, bruh. Just from for like the viewership purposes, bruh. You're talking about the two quarterbacks that may go 1-2 in the draft if they both get to that national championship game. So yeah, that's what I want to see. But I think Miami actually gets there again.
All right. Bruh, this bro, I'm fighting
I
for my
already
life.
I already know it's coming. I already
Do
know
it,
it's coming.
see? I need you to do it.
I'm fighting for my life over here with ChatGPT, bro. Just know that. If y'all don't know anything else, bro, I'm
See, pick my dogs, baby. Pick my dogs.
Hey man, you had a chance to do it, you didn't. Calm down.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna be just biased. Like I'm gonna be like, not say realistic, because LSU can win it. I hope they win it. I hope they win it. But, bro, Oregon, bro, it's just their time, bro. It's their time. Everybody has their time, bro. It's their time.
No, bro. Everybody has it, not them though. All right.
I'm telling you, bro.
Just to let y'all know what ChatGPT killing me with, bro. These boys refuse to put LSU as the number 2 seed. They didn't put.
That's a sign.
It's a sign that AI didn't know what the hell it's doing. I do. They'll never replace real people. Okay, so I've told them over and over again to put LSU as number 2 seed. They didn't have Georgia. They put Georgia. They put Texas. They even slid Bama in there, and I didn't even have Bama in my whole poll, my whole 12. I said, bruh, listen, this is the order. All right, so now it's still buffering. But anyway, all right, so going by the brackets that I have, and I'm trying to see how we can have these guys meet up, right? I have for the Natty, I have the LSU Tigers meeting the Texas Longhorns for the national title. And we will call this the Nbs Championship.
If that happens, I might spend all my savings, bro, to go to that game.
This one we going wrestle, man. We going wrestle when it's in the territory. Loser leaves town match. Loser leaves town. You gotta. I don't know. We're gonna have to put a good bet together for that one. We gotta put a good.
That happened, bro. That'd be insane.
That'd be insane, bro. I don't know whether Natty's been played this year.
It's in Vegas, Raiders Stadium.
I'd have to fly out there. I'm not doing it. Yeah.
That's definitely winning now.
Nah, absolutely not, bro. All right, but yeah, and let's see. I told you the last 2 teams, and I'll tell you the winner.
I'm shocked.
Hey man, play that music, man. Turn that music on, man.
It's hurting his head. You want to talk? It's hurting his head. You thought he was crying in Tiger Stadium. In Vegas, he's going to die if they lose. They lose in the national championship to the Tigers. Oh my God! You think this hurt him? Oh my God, no!
If
This
y'all
is
beat us twice, especially in Natty, I would retire from the show, bro.
Hey, how about this?
no, no, you're gonna have to come
Listen.
on here. You're gonna have to come
Hey,
on
no,
here and get that.
I
You can
want to make
retire
a
the
deal
week
with
after.
you. Since you don't think it's gonna happen, if LSU was to beat y'all twice this year, you have to officially become an LSU fan.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm just retiring, bro. I'm not
Hey,
talking sports ever again, bro. That would be so trash.
hey, I got the bet.
Oh my
I got
God.
the bet, bro. And this is the best thing. Box office, you got any tattoos?
I don't.
LSU beat Texas in a natty. You got to get an LSU tattoo.
And Texas wins, you got to do what?
You got to get a Texas tattoo or whatever.
Hey, that's a deal. If it comes out of that, that's a deal.
Hey, y'all got that bet. It's not me, dog. I am not for that bet.
Yeah, that boy. I see. Boy, you ain't no LSU fan.
Hey, bro. I'm not.
Shut your scary ass up, bro. Hey, I believe in my team, bro. I believe in it. That's how we come.
Hey, bro, I'm not putting no tat. I don't have no tat. See?
Hey, bro. You're not gonna have to get one. That's what I'm telling you. He's
You
gonna have to
care
get one.
You don't care because you don't mind getting another one. Look at you. Look at
No,
you.
bro. I have 4 tattoos and all of them mean something important to me. That would be trash. That would be my first trash tattoo.
You would cover it up after a year.
Nah, bro. Oh no, I wouldn't. I just said it's a Brahma bull full of rocks. I'm like, no. I'm like, no. The Rock's my favorite wrestler of all time, bro. I need to get a little something for my dog.
Bro, you crazy.
But I think that's a dope. If it comes down to that, that's the bet.
All right. We'll talk about it in January if it does come that. But I swear, every prediction is like the most fantasy thing ever, bro. Like,
Hey,
what
bro.
are the chances Texas and LSU meet twice and one's the national title game, bro?
Hey, bro. What do they call it? Divine intervention. God's gonna step in and make that happen. Yeah. He's gonna step in. Just when we think
he did have Texas Colts in the Super Bowl. So this is my revenge if that happens.
No. That's all right, yeah, man. That's what's up. I think so. We went through all the topics tonight, huh?
When box office didn't give his national, I want to hear this.
Oh, my bad.
Tell us why Texas is going to win the national championship this year.
So I just texted my brother, asked him for his prediction. So he's got CJ Carr win the Heisman.
Okay.
And his national title is Oregon beating Notre Dame.
I actually wrote that down. Oregon, Notre Dame, Oregon, Miami.
Yeah,
I was kind of like flipped between the two.
All right. So y'all know me. I am very realistic with my teams. I take pride in being realistic because I don't think my teams will win a title every year. And the last time I chose Texas to win a national title was 2009. And they freaking went to the national title game. That's when Colt McCoy got hurt. All right. So I have not picked them to win the national title since 2009.
Say the rest. Colt McCoy got hurt. And what else happened?
And we lost.
Right.
But
trying to leave that part out. No, y'all lost. That's what happened.
But it's got to happen eventually, bro.
Oh, God. You really going to pick them to win?
It's got to happen eventually, bro.
It does not, bro.
And I think this is the year, bro.
See, I'm the only one that's not biased on here. You see? I tell you all the time.
This is my first time since 2009.
Unbelievable.
Obviously, I have to apparently say that this is if everyone's healthy. Because, when I picked the Rockets to beat the Lakers and KD got hurt, C said, oh, well, you had the Rockets. Well, yeah, because KD got hurt. I switched to the Lakers.
And like you said earlier, like you tried to say, oh, yeah, then y'all are saying it's injuries. You don't like me to say nothing about injuries when it's my team. Oh, but when you pick somebody now, KD was hurt. So you have to say it.
Anyways, we are going to win the national title for the first time since 2005. The pressure's on Sark. Arch does not have to win the Heisman. I don't give a damn about the Heisman. That won't change anything for me. I care about the national title. Arch, I just believe in the momentum of Arch through the end of the year last year, and I believe he got better, and I believe we got better around him. Ken Coleman, Colin Simmons, Ryan Wingo, Arch Manning. I don't know anybody that has a better roster than Texas. I think a couple teams are close. I think Texas has the best roster. I think it's bound to happen, and I think this is our best team in a long, long time. Texas wins the national title and beats the Oregon Ducks.
Wow!
I was close to picking Texas over Notre Dame, but I went Texas over Oregon. How my bracket worked out, I actually think the second best team in the nation is Notre Dame.
Wow! I'm surprised that everybody had so much love for Oregon. I thought I was going to be on here by myself about Oregon, but y'all like Oregon.
Oregon's got a good roster this year.
They do. So
and they just usually put up so many points.
Yeah, bro. They just got to overcome that playoff. Man, in the playoffs, I don't know what Oregon does, bro, in the playoffs.
But that
goes all the way back to Chip Kelly.
Well, that's the other thing is like the law of averages. Like eventually they have to get over that. And Texas, I feel like, has to get over that. Texas, before last year, y'all remember, got to semifinal 2 straight years.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it has to happen eventually. We're close. We're knocking on the door. And this is I think the best opportunity with this specific roster. If healthy, I think this is the year, bro.
That's so crazy that me and your brother literally almost picked the same national championship game, bro. We didn't even talk about it.
And he never watches the show live. He watches it the next day. So
that's crazy because
I know he wasn't watching.
I have Miami and Notre Dame written down versus Oregon. I was kind of like going back and forth on that one. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. All right. Well, that's our predictions for the year. Y'all have till Saturday to change them. Otherwise, that's what it is. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to start off with some week 0 predictions.
Yeah! Before we get out of here.
No, so if I remember correctly, y'all remind me because I got a new laptop, so I don't have a lot of the old stats. I think Antonio won college and NFL picks last year. I think C won both the year before that, and I won both the year before that. But X, wake up. All right. Let's go on now. Not the best matchups this weekend, but hey, football's football. We'll take it. All right. Let me write this down. All right. Week 0 predictions. First matchup. We're going to go with a game in Ireland. UNC and Bill Belichick to play TCU.
Dang.
Let me quit messing with box office.
I got UNC, bro.
Wow.
I'm gonna go UNC. I know that's somewhat of a shocker, but I'm going UNC, bro. Hoover not there no more, bro. He in Indiana. Yeah, I'm going UNC in this one.
Antonio's got TCU.
All right, I'm going TCU.
All right. I'll go next. I got TCU as well. I'm just going to trust the Texas athletes here. We'll see how these quarterbacks play. I'm very interested to see if Belichick and company got any better. But I'm going to go TCU. I just think it's a safer bet right now. All right. Next matchup could be interesting. ACC, NC State at Virginia. Antonio's got his alma mater, Virginia.
Oh, of course he does. Of course he does. I can't think of the kid's name right now. What's the quarterback from NC State's name?
Let me look it up. I forgot. C.J. Bailey.
Yep, C.J. Bailey. I'm going with NC State, bro. I know Virginia won the ACC. Well, played for the ACC championship game last year, but I'm gonna go with the upset. I got two upsets right out the gate, both ACC. Give me NC State. That's probably why I don't do good on these things. I take upsets.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
we
like
keep
CJ
telling you
Bailey,
not
though.
to do that.
I like C.J. Bailey. See, I like C.J. Bailey,
Bro.
Take Virginia. I'll be up 2-0 on you then, right out the gate.
Oh, no, you won't, bro. Talk about something that never happens.
Hey, bro, go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Virginia. Virginia, yeah, because
those are the games last year.
Oh my God, bro,
because I remember Iowa State and Kansas State open up in Ireland, and then Georgia Tech, Georgia
this
Tech
not
played
even
Colorado.
week 0. This is not even week 0. LSU and Clemson.
and they got LSU traveling to Dublin, Ireland.
Oh man, no! When I tell you they just be doing anything, bro. Let me get this off here. You look crazy, bro.
It don't matter. Who you got?
Who you got?
Say?
I got Virginia.
Okay. All right. You like C.J. Bailey, X. I like Pribula because you remember he was at Penn State behind Drew Aller, then went to Missouri. Now he's at Virginia, which, by the way, that should not be allowed. I got Virginia. I think Virginia's sneaky in the ACC again. They have a lot of starters returning. I got Virginia here, but I do think it's going to be a close game. That's for sure. Next matchup, we got Hawaii going to Stanford. Antonio's got Stanford.
Yeah, I got Stanford too, bro. This is where I either can't fall too far behind or I can't. But Hawaii can win this game. But I'm going to take Stanford at home. And I've been to Stanford, baby. And I watched the big game.
I've been to their campus too.
Hey, yeah, bro.
Anybody trying to see all the trees, bro?
Yeah, it's all trees.
It's nice, bro. It's a cool campus.
It is a cool campus, but it is a whole bunch of trees. All right. Next one.
Who's he got? I didn't hear him. Who's he got?
Yeah, who'd you
I
pick?
got Stanford.
Okay.
You got Stanford too, box office.
Yeah, I got Stanford. I do think Hawaii can win this game, but I think Stanford's going to be terrible. So, but they got to get somebody, and they get Hawaii.
Yeah, they got to get somebody. They're going to get them early.
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll with them here as well. All right. New Mexico State goes to Tallahassee to play the Noles. Antonio's got Florida State.
Florida State, big.
Last year, Florida State upset Bama in the first game of the season. I think they keep that going. And they win big.
Okay, there we go. We got the real schedule now.
Okay.
Yeah. What's crazy? This is what I put in the first time.
So this is the last game we're picking here, unless y'all see another one there that you think is worth picking. We got Memphis at UNLV. Antonio got Memphis. Who y'all got?
Oh my God! Antonio trying to ruin my group of 6 pick out the gate. Y'all know I got UNLV. I picked them to get to the playoffs. So Jackson Arnold makes a statement and knocks off Memphis. But Memphis, this is the best game to me on the docket besides NC State, Virginia. I like that game. I'm gonna definitely watch that one.
I agree.
I got Memphis.
Disrespectful.
I saw Memphis last year. full disclosure, I haven't done any research, but from what I saw last year, I got Memphis, and because they were good last year, they just weren't good enough. They lost a couple of games they should have won. Who was that? Duke that beat them, like came back and beat them, and I thought they had already had the game won, but they ended up coming back and losing. So I'm gonna take Memphis in this one.
And I was actually on Memphis's campus this past summer. Shout out to Memphis.
Well, this game is not on Memphis's campus, and that's one reason I'm going UNLV. I also like Jackson Arnold and Dan Mullen more than Memphis's new coach. Their old coach went to Arkansas, so Memphis is, I think, in bigger rebuild mode right now than UNLV. I could see UNLV being the group of 16. I'm going to go UNLV at home to beat Memphis.
All right. Who I'm about to run off on y'all boys early on in the season. Woo.
Yeah.
And that's all I got.
All right, well, we get to these shout-outs, man, because y'all playing around, bro. Hey, bro, shout out to y'all boys. Listen, see you.
Hold on. Before you do your shout-outs, man, I just really quickly want to get y'all's opinion on this on the record.
I felt like he was trolling. I definitely felt like he was trolling. I didn't think he should have. I don't know why he's doing that. You know, I definitely tried to bring attention to himself. I think more so than actually making the situation better. That's just my honest opinion. Look, Enes Kanter actually came to a camp out here in Lafayette, bro. Like, met him and everything, bro. Seemed like a solid dude, but I honestly felt like he was trolling, bro. Like, for real. I don't think anything positive came out of that situation just because he was trying to troll. Like, if you want change, bro, I don't think you go by it by trying to troll. I understand trolls that happen in life, you know, on internet, but that's not the way you move, bro. That's not the way you move, in my humble opinion.
Okay, but do you think he was wrong?
Yeah, because I thought he was trolling. I think you're wrong if you're doing it for the wrong reasons. If you do things in life for the wrong reasons, that makes you wrong, in my opinion. But I'm not. Look, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, we've gone over this last couple of times, so I don't want to stay too long on it. But I think it's a little bit of trolling, but I think it's a little bit of seriousness too. Basically, what I think he's doing, he's mocking how hypocritical the WNBA can be. Because, you know, the ladies, a lot of them, especially the lady that confronted him, that went up to him, she that night posted love for trans kids, blah, 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 blah. And basically, it doesn't make sense, right? Because you're going after Enes Kanter, who only says only women should play in the WNBA. And you're playing in the women league, and you're going after him to say something. I don't know what you're trying to say. And then I'm sure she believes that only women should play in the WNBA, and then goes and tweets how trans kids need love or whatever. So I'm confused because she's on all everywhere. Like she doesn't.
So you think that she wasn't like, okay, like, I know that, you know, we've all came on here and said it should be ladies that play in the WNBA.
Right.
But maybe she feels different. Maybe she does feel trans people should play in the WNBA. And that's why she converted. I don't know. You know, I didn't.
Well, then why would she go after him? Because that's what he believes.
I thought he said, I thought in his shirt, I thought it said that only women should play in the WNBA.
Right. So what I'm saying,
maybe she's saying trans people should be able to play in the WNBA.
Right. So that's why he's mocking it. He's saying, okay, then let me play with y'all if you think anybody that identifies.
Oh, I thought his shirt said. I thought you said his shirt said only women should play in the WNBA.
It did, but what I'm saying is he's mocking them by saying, okay, if you don't believe in this, let me play with y'all. You get what I'm saying? Because I identify as trans then, right? So that's what he's doing. I agree. He's trolling in a way
Yeah,
And the way
I
he's
think
being
he's trolling.
serious.
I don't think like that's my issue. Like, I don't think you go to a WNBA game and that's not productive in my opinion. The way he went about doing it, I don't think that's productive. If you want to talk to Natasha Cloud or anybody that's in the WNBA regarding the situation, that's not the way you go about it. In my humble opinion, I mean, that's all I can say. I just feel like he's trolling.
Yeah, and I agree he's trolling to an extent, but I think he's also being serious. He's saying, okay, well, if you think trans people or people that identify as something else should be able to play in the WNBA, then let me play here as well.
I think that's what I'm saying. I think Natasha Cloud, I think she feels like he's doing it out of being a troll. He's not doing it to say like he really identifies as a girl. So like now it's making her upset.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, she never talked about it.
Right.
And what I think is going to happen is they're going to eventually ban Enos Cantor from the games because I think he's going to continue going to them. But I think at the end of the day, though, he's right. Like, he's basically saying, okay, I do think it should be straight women, but if you think different, then let me play. Because he literally said, I want to enter the WNBA draft if you're going to allow people who identify different to play. And
I think
that's fair.
I don't think that he's serious about that though. I think he's literally just trolling because
I think if they let him be eligible, he would join.
I don't think because the money that he can make overseas would be way more than he can make in the WNBA. It makes no sense on no front for him to do it. Why would he do that?
To dunk all over him. Because I literally think if they let him be eligible and they actually drafted him, I actually think he would be dead serious about doing it. I truly, because if he's already serious about going to these games just to, y'all think, troll?
But that's clout. I think you're doing it for clout. I think you're trolling. I don't think you're doing it for any positive reason. I don't think that he's. I don't know. Like I think it's all clout, bro. I think he's clout chasing.
And I also think last point here. I think the WNBA then C called this bad journalism, right? But it worked because now it's a story. Now Enos Cantor is going to these games, and this is all over ESPN, The Athletic, Bleacher Report, and everything. It was all over Twitter.
He's helping the WNBA. If y'all don't like this is helping the WNBA. I know you might think it's hurting it, but it's not. Like,
but I don't think it's helping the actual game, which is what the story should be.
Right.
Exactly. And so I think that what's it called? So this has become a bigger story. And I think it's funny the WNBA had 15 women meet like 2 weeks ago to determine who should be eligible for the WNBA, and they never came up with a decision, and they said they're going to continue meeting. Why not just be logical like we think and come out and say only women, not trans women, not this, not that, only women can play in this league. If they do that, I actually think Enos Cantor and all these guys y'all think are trolling would stop. They'd be like, okay, you've made it clear now.
But you're saying 15 women that may have a different mindset. When you go into business and you all sitting down, we may agree to disagree. You have to keep revisiting until there may be 7 people that's saying one thing, another 7 that's saying something different, and then you can't make the policy.
But that's what I'm telling you. I think Enos Cantor is mocking those that can't make up their mind on that.
Right, but I don't know. I think the way he's going about it is not productive. In my own humble, that's my opinion, though.
Maybe, but I do think if they just came out and said only women can play, I think people would stop.
All right, real quick, Enos Cantor is a attention whore. That's what he's exposed himself as. No, he would not play in the WNBA if they said, okay, fine, come on. No, he would not. He's not doing this to be a player in the WNBA. He's doing this. And even let's just say he did. This is not why he's doing it. Is he fighting to really play in the WNBA? No, he's doing this for attention. He's doing this for attention. This isn't solving any problem. How is this solving any problem, what he's doing? If he has a problem, it's a problem that doesn't even exist. Are there any trans people trying to play in the WNBA? Have you heard of one trans person that said that they wanted to play in the WNBA? I haven't heard of any.
I know of, but
people
I do
bring
know
up this trans. I've heard people bring up this trans person that plays overseas. They have not attempted to play in the WNBA. This is a problem that doesn't even exist. Like, that's what I'm saying. People look for problems. It's called selective outrage. You're finding something to be outraged about. This is a problem that does not even exist. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like people saying, like you just said, all right, you should just, they had 15 people that need to go meet and say that only women can play in here. Why? You know what a woman is. I know what a woman is. Obviously, for the 30 years that this WNBA has been a league, everybody has been a female. They've never had this problem. Why should they even have to meet to define this? Oh, why? Because people like Nbs Show are saying, hey, well, in the rules, it doesn't say you have to be a biological woman. That's creating a problem. And it's dumb. You know what I mean? And him going trolling, going to the game with his little shirt on, for what? For what? I'll tell you for what. Attention. Bruh, no other reason. That didn't solve anything. That didn't help any case. There isn't a problem. There's a problem in their mind. The people who are supporting this, the problem in your mind. Nothing is going on. There's not somebody fighting to be in the WNBA, but him, allegedly. And as far as Natasha Cloud's post after the game, she said, to every trans kid or person, you are part of my community and tribe. You belong, you're loved, you're seen, you're perfect as you are, and you will always be protected by me. I don't think that had anything to do with trans people playing in the WNBA. She's probably saying, showing love for the trans community and letting them know that she's not fighting against them, but she doesn't want this foolishness disrupting her league. You know what I'm saying? That's what she said, trans kid. So she just wanted to make that clear that just because I'm getting into it with this guy, I'm not saying that, oh, I'm against all trans people. No, that's what she's saying. She didn't say anything about the WNBA and trans people. I just wanted to make that clear as well. But like I said, this is a problem that doesn't exist. Enos Cantor, you call him a troll. I say he's an attention whore. He wants to, because I say it like that because I think there's a lot more derogatory and offensive toward him, because this is pissing me off, to be honest with you. And I think he need to go home, man. Sit down, bro. You can't get on with a team, and you this what you did. This what you came up with, bro. That's stupid, man. Stupid. Go sit down somewhere. Let it go. LIG it, bro. My bad. I just wanted to touch on this because he got ejected.
That must have been what y'all was arguing about in the chat. Because when I saw just that y'all brought it up, I said they must have been arguing about this.
Yeah, man. I just like I said, bro. Just stupidity just pisses me off, bro. I don't like dumb stuff.
I think the WNBA is admitting it is a problem that exists when they meet and have 15 women in a room meet and they don't come up with a solution and say we're going to continue meeting. That's admitting that they don't know.
They don't agree. There's two different sides.
Exactly. And that's admitting, because if you did not think that this was a problem, you would have never met. You would have said, he's irrelevant. We're not meeting about this. That this is clearly a problem that does exist when they can't come up with a solution.
No, this is a created problem by Nbs Show and somebody else. There's not a problem.
But they don't have to meet over it. They clearly think it's relevant when they meet over it.
It's relevant because he's causing all this bull crap in the media.
So you do agree it's a problem then if it's relevant?
No, I agree that this is a problem created. It's not a problem for the league. It's a problem for the media that the media created to give to the league. The problem is not trans people in the WNBA. The problem is they want verbiage Enes Kanter and you and the other people who support this want verbiage in the rule book for
Yeah,
some
hell yeah,
reason.
we do.
Yeah,
But
but why? Hold on. But why? If this is what you say, you know what a woman is. We all know what women are. So why do we have to put this in the book, right? If you say everybody knows this, right? Or do
Because
you
they
think a
clear.
woman, or do you think there needs to be a definition of a woman? That people need to be explained what a woman is.
No, I just think that the WNBA needs to make it known whether they believe any other gender can play in their league. Because clearly, if 15 women meet and they all don't agree, then there's disagreements on that.
They should not have had to meet. Why did they have to meet?
They did. They did.
Why
see,
did they, why
let
did
me
they
ask
have to
you,
meet?
let me ask you a question. See, I'm just curious because do you think that there are some people in the WNBA that are okay with transgender people playing in the WNBA?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it's people that don't care. Hey, if they want to play, come on, we'll beat their ass too.
I
Same
agree.
people, same,
I
just
think
like I
that's
am.
why the meetings are going on because I do believe that
Exactly.
there's
So
some
it is a
women
problem.
in the. I think there are some
No,
women in the
it's
W.
not. You know when it would be a problem? If there were transgender women trying to play in the WNBA. There are none. This is not
They,
an issue.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying that that I think
Yeah.
that they're just looking down the line, down the line. If there is a transgender that wants to play in the WNBA, that there is some women in the
Address
W.
it then.
But you say that, but there are a lot of times you create rules for if something down the line happens, not when it happens.
You're
If
right.
Yeah. You set
Right.
smoke alarms in a hotel before the fire happens. You don't set them after a
Right.
fire.
Right. You're
Right.
absolutely right. But do you believe that do you believe that some people won't even think to do things unless somebody brings attention to it?
well, I mean, it's been brought up before Enos Cantor even
Yeah.
did all that. Like we
I've
know that.
mentioned this for like a year now.
What? Right. So, but you're right. Y'all brought it up a year. You've been talking about it a year now, right? Enos Cantor brings it and makes a big thing of it. Now it's an issue. How
Right.
long has the WNBA been a league? Over 30 years, correct?
Right.
Yeah, but times are changing though.
Not, but listen to what I'm saying. Not one trans person has tried to play in the WNBA. Never been a
Not
problem.
one NFL player tried to play in college football until now. Things are changing. Like
And see, I'll even add on to like I'm like me and you are. Well, I think we're all on the same side. As not same side, but we all agree on women playing there. But a lot of things that didn't happen a long time ago to NFL. You didn't hear about people being gay in the NFL
yep.
until recently. That's more of a recent thing. Like you might have heard people, behind closed doors, maybe, but now it's come out like people are very just upfront
But that's
about it
a
now.
but that's a totally different issue.
I
Nobody
know,
cares
I
about
know.
the
I'm just using that as
sexuality.
an example, though.
Sexuality isn't a problem.
Right.
That's not the issue in this. Sexuality isn't an issue.
But you even got like
The
women like refereeing, and I know I'm just using examples. Women refereeing, women coaches now. You're seeing women in the NBA. Crossing over on both fronts. That's all I'm saying.
but no, there's nothing unfair about that. There's nothing nobody would say. That's like me saying
But
I'm trying to
we
think.
have seen what it was swimming. We have seen it in swimming where a woman, and when you see something, like I said, you don't wait until it actually happens. You start to, make plans for it down the line. So I think you've seen it in swimming. So I do think that they're meeting behind closed doors to, maybe think about down the line. Should we allow this? Should we not allow this? I do think the conversation will happen. I think that's why what box office is saying as far as the 15 people, whoever those 15 people were, that was the conversation. They probably split on that. That's why there's no decision to be made.
And
I'm
they're
saying the meeting
acknowledging
didn't even
and
need
they're
to happen.
acknowledging that people disagree, in the league by not having a decision made.
But
But
you,
what
but
I'm
you,
saying
but
is
you're saying. But hold on, real quick. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you rebuttal what I'm about to say. But let's just go. Let's just play devil's advocate at this point. Let's say that Keisha is a part of the WNBA. She's one of the owners of a team, or she's one of the. She's the commissioner, and Keisha believes that transgender people should play in the WNBA. Well, that means it has to happen if she's the commissioner. She believes that.
Now we have an issue.
But that's what I'm saying. There's obviously somebody in the
Right.
W that feels that way.
This wasn't brought to them by the W. This
It
was
doesn't
brought
have to be
by the
brought
media.
to them.
It does. This isn't something that
Like the media didn't force them to go to a room. The WNBA sent out emails, phone calls, whatever the hell they did, and said, "Yo, we got to meet. 15 of us women right now got to decide what is a woman and who's eligible in this league." And they came out the room apparently and said, "We don't have an agreement yet."
But why? Right? Why did they make that call and set up that meeting?
Because they
meet every-
noticed.
Hold
No,
on,
because
hold on.
they noticed people in the league think differently.
No, bro. Because this dumbass right here and his antics brought attention to this media-wise.
Even if that's the truth, it doesn't matter because they disagree in the league.
It's not an issue. What I'm saying is, if we don't,
It is if they bet over it, bro. That's what
it's
you
an
don't
issue. What you don't understand is if it wasn't an issue before now, all these leagues they have all-season meetings, right? Discuss new rules and policies, and everything changes every year. Not once has this been brought into one of those meetings. But do you
think that it's never been leaked before because Enos Cantor is doing what he's doing? That's why it's been leaked that the 15 people met. It might have been spoken about
Maybe.
in previous meetings. They just not talking about it. But now that it's a hot topic, maybe now they're talking about it.
Right. So since this got leaked, you don't think they would say, "Well, we've actually had conversations about this previously."
That is true.
Nobody's ever said that.
I hate it because, I hate it because I know box office hates when I say this, but I actually like the product. I think it's a good league, bro. I do. Like, as far as if you watch the games, bro, them girls be hooping, bro. Olivia Miles, a bucket. Caitlin Clark, a bucket. Fee, a bucket. Bro, they have girls that can hoop, bro. You tripping, box office? Asia Wilson. I can name a bunch of people, bro. See, look at it.
Every sport has their stars, but at the end of the day, is it watchable? If you only give me 5 players, it's not watchable.
Bro, it's not just 5 players.
That's like soccer.
No, don't do that, bro.
But
you got to think about this, box office. The NBA, when it first came out, it was dying before Magic Johnson and Larry Bird came along.
It wasn't watchable.
But that's what I'm saying. You have to give it time, bro. Give it time.
30 years, X.
30 years.
How long did the NBA go on before Magic Johnson and Larry Bird came along?
But at least then, like they didn't have the resources, so you could blame that. Like I think games were tape delayed and stuff like that. Now the WNBA has every resource.
Okay, I have a question for both of y'all since y'all knocked the WNBA. Will the WNBA ever go under, like they'll just shut it down while y'all alive?
Yes.
Hell no.
Okay, actually, let me say this. They will never go down because the NBA always holds them down financially. Will they ever profit in the rest of my lifetime? Hell no.
Shake my hand. Shake my hand.
I think they'll profit eventually.
They will profit. Are you crazy? Oh,
I think they'll profit eventually.
Bro,
but let's wrap this up.
Let's
wrap this up, man. Enos Cantor's an idiot. WNBA acknowledging an idiot. That's what you don't do. You don't acknowledge an idiot. They messed up by the meeting
because they have a problem.
No, that's what. Now you got clowns like you thinking that they got a problem because they acknowledge the idiot. Me and my
the clowns are the women that think men should play in that league. which
No,
exists.
that's not a problem. No men are playing in their league. No men are even trying to play in their league. But this dumbass,
Royce White too, he wants to play.
His dumbass too.
Well, why we gotta listen? See,
Ben Simmons, he might want to apply. I mean, his NBA career.
Y'all so disrespectful. Y'all, hey, let me tell y'all that we have to stop. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. Like the disrespect has to stop, bro. Did he troll? Absolutely, bro. But y'all just be calling people out of their names. Y'all tripping, bro. Like,
hey, bro, you really have to piss me off for me to do that. He pissing me off, bro.
Bro, Enos Cantor made it was a poor choice for sure.
Enos, keep attending these games, man.
You see, these two dudes, that's why I'm in the middle, because these two dudes are so far, they so different and opposite. But I have to be the peacemaker, bro. Enos Cantor do better, man. You have to be a troll, bro. And see, stop calling the man out of his name, bro.
He needs to stop doing it, bro. Finally, something to be mad at. Nothing.
I'm telling you, he's gonna keep going until WNBA bans.
Oh, you love it. Look at you. Look at it. And you
love it. Imagine banning a guy for wearing a shirt saying biological women should play in WNBA. I mean, they don't even know why they're banning.
Box office is the biggest troll they have in the world, y'all. I thought it was somebody else, but I think you've overtaken that throne. Oh, man. Let's get to these shout-outs, man. Shout out to you guys, even though, oh, man, I don't know what y'all doing tonight. Shout out to the W, man. The Atlanta Dream have clinched a playoff spot. Indiana Fever, obviously. Minnesota Lynx. That's a few teams to name. But I got the Dream, man, taking it home, man. Shout out to Angel Reese, Ryan Howard, all those girls, man. You know we talking about box office. And don't start bringing out your notepad. You made my list. I don't want to hear all that. Shout out to LSU, man. I hope y'all win it all, bro. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna happen.
It's not.
But listen to your boy, X-Man. Dante Moore, Oregon's gonna win the championship. That's just where it's at, man. I'll see y'all next week when I'll be. How many games we picked box office today?
For this week we got only 5.
I'll be 5-0, and I'll be on my way.
Cap.
On up, baby.
Let me go next, all right? Because it's impossible to reach X on his phone, I have to call him out on this show. So God. X, I got some homework for you. All right.
God, here we go.
Here's your homework. First homework is we got to figure out the new we're gonna do this show because Monday Night Football's coming. All right, that's number one. That's
Tuesday.
Your first homework.
Tuesday.
You're an assistant. You're an assistant principal. You got to do your homework. All right.
Tuesday.
Second, the homework for you is figure out when the Nbs Fantasy League draft is. Do not wait last minute and raise the buy-in. All right.
No, I'm not doing that.
And number 3, start watching the Premier League and less WNBA. All right. That's your homework, bro.
Hey, bro, I watch Real Madrid.
Anyways, Texas.
Boy, one thing before you go, I forgot to say, my bad. Let me just say this. Happy birthday to my youngest son, Titan Tron, man. His birthday is Friday. I won't be on here until next week, so I want to say happy birthday to him. He's turning the big 2, man. My little man. So I did want to say shout out to him.
All right, well, that's awesome. Shout out to the little guy. Poor guy's gonna grow up LSU fan, but I feel bad for him. Hey,
as he should.
C, your homework is go figure out your schedule. When Tuesday or Wednesday, because we're not doing it Mondays during football season. Anyways, Texas is gonna win the Natty. First time saying that in like 20 years. I'm excited. We're gonna do it. Texas is officially back. And college football is here, man. Week 0, we're here. And then next week, the big boys play. See y'all then.
All right, man. I had something cool that won't let me add it. Don't worry about it. All right,
take some medicine. See, my boy, you sick, my boy.
Yeah, man, I am. I've been taking medicine for the last 2 days, bro. But yeah, bro. Anyway, my last minute shout outs, I was going to my family. Let me get this goofball off the screen. My family, Hunter, Morgan, Tori, Christian, Aaliyah, Edward, Daddy, love y'all. I'll see you in just a second. And the Pep Up babies, Marcel, Carter, Bryan, Lazoya, Grace, Bryan, Pep Up, love y'all. I'll see y'all in just a second. Oh, I forgot about my wife, my beautiful wife, Latricia. I love you too. I'll see you in just a second. And to all of y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to catch y'all next week. Love y'all. We see y'all next week. Boot up or shut up. You know what I'm talking about?
Peace.